Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm very scrambled today. What else is new? Um, I had to run around and get a whole bunch of stuff prepared before stream. I'm I'm running on a million miles an hour, but I hope you all are doing well. I hope everyone is doing fantastic, actually. Um, Right, so before we get on to doing what we're supposed to be doing today for stream, we've got our announcements for the day. And before we get on with it, of course, I removed the riots, quote unquote, the protests, the counter protests to the racism in the UK, because I believe those have died down now. But I will keep you updated on it. In any case, right. As is per usual, we will go on and talk about all the other things that are listed on here, and then work our way back up to Palestine news. Alright, so let us begin with Sudan is currently in a war between the Sudanese Armed Forces and paramilitary rapid support forces. Sudanese children have been burnt, whether alive or not. That is still disturbing and horrific. There's been a boycott called for Dubai / the United Arab Emirates, as they don't have any gold mines and are killing, raping, and terrorizing Sudanese people for their gold. So please do not participate in tourism of Dubai or the United Arab Emirates, and do not buy gold from them. Also, women in Sudan are forced into having sexual intercourse with soldiers to obtain food for their families. This is, of course, sex slavery. Congo is in the midst of a silent genocide. Many are being worked to death as slaves in mines in order to mine for coltan, which is a valuable mineral that is used in electronics like our phones and computers. They are the #1 producer of this mineral, and millions are being killed for it. Women are being sexually assaulted, and men and children are forced to work in inhumane conditions, with over 6 million people killed thus far, and the number is continually growing. Yemen has been in the midst of a famine for an uncountable amount of years. It's been going on for ages. They were bombed on the 23rd of July, and Haiti is currently experiencing gang violence. I have a whole bunch of links in the important links for the month of April for Sudan, Congo, Yemen, and Haiti, as well as a bunch of other links, such as a fundraiser, that was started by Twitter user at sitcomabed, or spelled SITCOMABED, via their Ko-fi for Sudan and Palestine. There is also a fundraiser set up by Posterity International. They are currently trying to raise $70,000 to provide hygiene kits to displaced people in the Kanya Rinchinya camp in Congo. The goal is to provide over 10,000 hygiene kits, and these kits, sorry for stumbling. These kits contain essential items such as soap, toothpaste, and sanitary products. And also, there is a campaign that was started by TikTok user at atute_insp, spelled ATUTE_INSP, along with their team Mutual Aim, and they are trying to collect money for Congo, Sudan, and Tigray. The donations will be divided between the 3 causes, so if you would like to donate but don't have the funds to donate to multiple campaigns, this is a great way to help Congo, Sudan, and Tigray, so that is also linked down below. Of course, we're talking about Venezuela. They are currently experiencing a purposeful blackout. The only place that has power currently are the torture camps in it is called Eloguede. It is the largest torture center in Latin America. So what is currently going on in Venezuela is there was an election between 2 candidates, Edmundo Gonzalez and Nicolas Maduro, who the latter won instead of Edmundo Gonzalez, so he would have been the rightful victor, but Nicolas Maduro won instead. The results were fudged in his favor, and so those who have been vocal about it have been kidnapped and sent to these torture centers, or have been stalked relentlessly and threatened by the government. 46 people were killed in 24 hours after the election, which could have increased since then. this man, by the way, Nicolas Maduro, is a violent dictator to the people of Venezuela, and he has reported saying that he wants to set up concentration camps to re-educate the opposition. And yes, currently there is a blackout that is ongoing for the Venezuelan people. So please keep up with the news about Venezuela. And if you have anybody in your life that you know that is Venezuelan, that lives in Venezuela, then try your best to keep in contact with them, check in with them, see how they're doing, of course, because that is also very important. It is the last day of August, which means it is the last day of South Asian Heritage Month. I hope those who are South Asian has had a wonderful Heritage Month. I said personally that I would count the whole of the month of August as South Asian Heritage Month because it was so weird that it started midway through July into August. So I'm just counting the whole of the month as South Asian Heritage Month. South Asian as an identity is an umbrella term that encompasses a lot of identities, a lot of ethnicities, so I hope that you have done some research, educated yourself through books written by South Asian people, or articles written by South Asian people, and hell, even going to local businesses run by South Asian people and buying from them, and I hope that you continue to support them after this month. SAG-AFTRA is currently striking for video game voice actors. According to their website, members went on strike against video game employers on the 26th of July. They go on to say the strike was called after more than 18 months of negotiations with some of the largest video game companies ended without a deal. The employers rebuffed our proposals for consent compensation and transparency around the use of AI and instead have countered with loophole-filled language that negates any protections they claim to offer. Employers understand that our performances have value, otherwise they wouldn't be negotiating with us. It's only fair that members be protected and paid for the value their performances create. On the SAG-AFTRA website, they also have a way to check and see what the what video game companies are currently being struck against, so which video games you should avoid playing in the meantime in solidarity with the video game voice actors. So I highly suggest you go onto their website and check for yourself. In solidarity with the SAG-AFTRA strikes, I am also not playing any video games until a deal has been struck. So that's why we're doing a whole bunch of drawing streams instead. So to be in solidarity with the strike. Excuse me. The Oaxaca fires that tore through Oaxaca, Mexico were devastating to the indigenous population. Lots of lives were lost and a lot of property was destroyed, and the government has done nothing to support the people of Oaxaca. So if you would like to support the indigenous people of Oaxaca, Mexico, there are links down below. As well, the Rio Grande do Sul floods were also incredibly devastating to those in Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil. It has displaced more than 200,000 people and left at least 100 dead, which could have gone greater since the time that this was first reported. I have links down below to support the people of Rio Grande do Sul. There are also articles linked down below, although many of them are in Portuguese, so if you want to translate them or find articles that are written in English, do whatever you feel is best for you. The wildfires that tore through Maui were incredibly devastating to the indigenous population of Maui. It devastated a historic town, a historic town center, as well as devastated many lives and families, of course, as well. They are gradually rebuilding in the time since this happened, but I still encourage you to follow the links down below to support the people, the indigenous population of Maui at this time. And finally, before we go on to talking about Palestine, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of businesses discriminating against the LGBT, and there are links down below if you would like to support LGBT people at this time. Alright, so let's talk about Palestine. Admittedly, I have been slacking in the news front for Palestine because of reasons that I will talk about with you guys in a moment, but here's what I have found out for you in the meantime. The World Food Program is freezing their employee movement in Gaza after one of its vehicles was targeted with repeated gunfire just meters from an Israeli checkpoint, according to a statement by the humanitarian agency. There is a picture of this truck that was shot at, and one of the holes is by the driver's side window, just like inches away from where the driver's head would be. So it was very much a purposeful attack to get them to stop bringing aid, which they achieved. Let's see. Israel's military and Palestinian militant group Hamas have agreed to 3 separate zoned 3-day pauses in fighting, quote-unquote fighting, in the genocide in Gaza to allow for the first round of vaccinations of over 640,000 children against polio, a senior WHO official said on Thursday. The vaccination campaign is due to start on Sunday, with the pauses scheduled to take place between 6 a.m. and 3 p.m. I don't know why they're pausing to give vaccination to children with polio when they should have just stopped completely. But, you know, I guess that's just what we're going with now. I don't get the logic in the slightest, but in any case, of course, there's also been a back and forth between Israel and Hezbollah. There was an intense exchange between Israel and Hezbollah following weeks of threats that stoked fears of a wider regional conflict, and on Sunday of last week, Israel launched what it said were preemptive strikes on southern Lebanon after saying it had detected preparations for a quote-unquote large-scale attack by the Iran-backed militant group Hezbollah. Soon after, Hezbollah aimed hundreds of rockets and drones at Israel and claimed to have hit a military intelligence base near Tel Aviv. Revenge, it said, for the assassination of a senior commander last month in Beirut. It is the heaviest fire the two sides have traded in 10 months of simmering conflict. Currently, the Israeli army has reduced the humanitarian safe zone to 35 square kilometers, which is equal to 9.5% of the total area of the Gaza Strip. Close to 2 million Palestinians are being squeezed into a corner of land that is now barely 10% of its original size, and these same areas tend to also be where Israeli airstrikes are being conducted, so they're just herding them together in a smaller place where they can more easily conduct their genocide. And just in the past 2 days alone, over 100,000 Palestinians have been displaced from Deir al-Balal. And I believe there is still also issues with the back and forth ceasefire deals. They haven't come to a consensus about that at all, which is frustrating, but also not out of the realm of what Israel is typically known for. So, of course, as always, I have links down below in the thing that says look here for Palestinian resources. It's a giant list that I am still updating as much as I possibly can of resources to support Palestinians, of charities, a place where you can look for GoFundMes to donate to Palestinians trying to get out of Gaza, and so many other important resources to educate yourself about what's going on with the genocide of the Palestinian people. Keep talking about this, and if you yourself can't donate to a GoFundMe, then please share the links around to people in your life who can, or share it around on any social media platforms that you may be on, like Twitter or Tumblr or Facebook or whatever you use, honestly. Just as long as we are still talking about the Palestinians being genocided, because that is incredibly, incredibly important. And I believe that is everything I have for you today. Let me just make sure I didn't skip anything again, because I did that last stream and I still feel bad that I did that. Nope, okay, we're good. So, thank you so much for listening to the announcements for stream. Let me put on the music. And let me swap the screen. Hello! Oh, I didn't think I would do announcements that smoothly today. But here we are. But thank you again. I always appreciate when you guys listen to when I do announcements. It's always appreciated. They are very important things that we need to discuss, of course, pertaining to the genocides that are ongoing, whether they're silent or not. And, yeah. I also meant to say that Brazil has been blocked off from Twitter completely because of Elon being stupid about not blocking Nazis on his website, but like honestly that's yeah. Anyway, yes. Now, hello. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well today. I'm a bit scrambled. I was rushing around to get a bunch of stuff done before stream today. And I did it. I don't know how I did it, but I did. I'm proud of myself. I got so much done. But yes, I have some very important updates for you all in my personal life. Because I got some good news that I've been dying to share with you all. So, you guys remember, a bit late, but I'm here and I'm ready for two beatles. Good to have you here, Leah. I was just about to say, I have some good news. So, you know the interview that I went in for that job at the rec center? I believe it was last Friday? Yes, it was last Friday. Well, I got the job. I got the job. I got hired. Yay! I'm so proud of myself. When I got the email on Tuesday, and I celebrated so much. Oh, don't worry, I'm not gonna say, my girlfriend's worried I'm gonna say exactly where I'm working, and it's like, no, I'm not gonna, don't worry. I'm being as vague as I possibly can. That's why I'm saying rec center and not, like, the actual organization that I'm working with. But I got the email on Tuesday, and I celebrated like crazy. Yay, employment, I know. Yay, employment! I'm finally gonna get money so I can buy stuff for myself. But yeah, I got the email on Tuesday. Job era in full swing. Exactly. I got the email on Tuesday, and then Thursday I went in for training. And on Monday it's Tuesday is my full day for a full first day of work. So everything's been going really fast. I have to do a few more things. I had to do so much paperwork. Oh my god, it was annoying. But I did all the paperwork, set all of that up. I need to do like a couple more things before I'm fully out of the woods. And I'm gonna do all of that this coming week, which I'm very, very just happy to be able to get all of that done because I just want to get my job done. But this is gonna be fun. I'm very excited to start working. I've had to ask my supervisor so many questions because I have no idea what I'm doing. Because I'm just brand spanking new, and I was the only person when I was at training that was brand spanking new because everybody else had either been there for like, at least the most minimum was like a week, and then people had been there for like years, and I'm like, oh, I'm the oddball out. But that's the good news. I have a job. Yippee! Yippee! That little, like, autism creature. Yippee! It's nice to have that to look forward to. But also that means that, streams might slow down a little bit as a result. I might start taking streams from, like, every Saturday, minus some days, to, like, every other Saturday. So, like, I skip a Saturday, and it'll just be, like, every other one, because I need some time to myself, because I'm working 5 days out of the week, for very long hours. I have afternoon shifts, so I'll be working way late, so I might just do every other Saturday for a bit until I'm, like, used to my job, and then maybe I'll come back, but we'll have to see. We'll work it out as we go. But I love the autism creature, me too. But yes, just letting you guys know ahead of time. But yeah. What else? I haven't really been doing much else other than prepping for my job because that's been like... So I got the email Tuesday about the job. Went to training on Thursday. So yeah, I've just been... Hello, Neptunes! So yeah, I've just been prepping, doing paperwork, getting ready for next week. So... Yeah. I haven't had much time to myself, which is fine. I have to do all this. It's necessary. If streams slow down in the effort of courts securing the bag and raking in bread, that is absolutely worth it. I hope that's okay with you guys. I'm kind of worried about that with the charity streams because I have decided I do want to try to do the charity streams in October. We'll just have to see how it goes. I'll try to do some planning and prepping for that, and I'll let you guys know ahead of time if that's gonna work or not, but we're just flying off the seat of our pants right now. But yeah. That's it. I don't have any much else in the way of personal news. I haven't really been doing much. Getting all the monies. Yes, I'm gonna get a lot of monies, and then I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of stuff. I'm kidding. I'm gonna save all my money because I'm a good person and I'm not gonna do retail therapy. I used to have friends that did retail therapy and I was just never a fan of it because I'm like dropping $60 on books near constantly when I don't have a job in the whilst the pandemic was just starting. So at least now I'll have money to save. I don't have to fret all the time about Spotify stealing like $6 off of me because I'm still on the student discount and it's gonna expire soon. So goodbye, Spotify. You were... Goodbye, my soldier that I paid like originally $4 for, but now I'm paying like $6 on my student discount. You were a good one while it lasted because I'm not paying like $10, $12 for Spotify. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Okay, alright. I am all over the place today. My apologies. Let's move some stuff around. We are doodling today. I hope you guys like my thumbnail, by the way. I spent way too long working on that. I'm also thinking about the fact that I'm gonna come in so late home on Fridays, and normally on Fridays I do the thumbnails, so I'm gonna have to probably start doing the thumbnails again on Saturday. Oh! You know what? We'll get there when we get there. Okay, so what are we doing today? We're drawing. I'm doodling. I'm actually doodling this time, I promise. Last time I didn't do that, and I felt bad, so now we are doodling. And I am doodling the Bottles. My favorite British band, the Bottles. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pop chat out, and we're gonna do this. Then I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna fix chat because, oh god, you guys are too big. You guys are too big! Oh no! Chat! Why are you so big? There we go. Okay, now I gotta share my screen. I've got to share my screen. Oh, man. You guys are gonna get my terrible British accent. Just terrible, terrible British accent. I apologize in advance. Okay. This should be fine. Yay! It is fine. In my first semester at university, I spent lots of money that I was supposed to go to textbooks on guitar pedals, so I have a history of spending. Oh, dear. Leave for a while so my parents will find out I'm here. Sorry. No, don't worry about it. Hope you, do alright with your speech stuff. I salute you, soldier. Speech is tough. I never did speech, but, you know. The Bottles featuring John Geg Poppin' and Ringo. My favorite thing that I saw was a clip of them being interviewed about where the name the Beatles came from, and it was just, and One of them was like, oh, it just came off the top of John's head. You know, the other one's like, yeah, for all we knew, we could have been called The Shoes. My favorite band, The Shoes. Oh, shit. Oh, no, I moved to chat. No, chat, what did I do to you? Oh, no. Okay, there we go, we fixed it. Alright. Let's get a new canvas. Perfect. Also, I guess I'll give you guys a close-up of my thumbnail because I'm proud of it and it's very funny. I'm so proud of this, unironically, so proud of this stupid little picture I drew for the thumbnail. Look at how I drew them. It makes me laugh every time I look at how I drew them on the screen. I think you guys can tell who is who just based on how I drew. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at how stupid I drew Paul, because he just has those, like, he has those, like, doe eyes. He looks like a he's so pretty, it hurts my soul. It just has, like, it just has the prettiest little eyes. George has those absurd cheekbones. And Ringo's just there. Ringo is out to lunch. He's tired. I had a long day. I don't blame him. John's distracted by Paul because he always is. And then there's me at my desk in the dark going, "It's Beatles, in it." Heterosexual Paul! Stop! Stop! That reminds me of a bunch of pictures that I saw. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of laughter. Oh my god, alright. Let's see what I can do. This isn't gonna be my first attempt at drawing the Beatles. I have 4 sketchbook pages worth of doodles that I've done of the Beatles. Because I'm not normal. But I'm never showing you guys what those doodles entail because, like, those are for me and me only. But I do have, like, a specific way of drawing. At least, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna draw George, I guess. I don't know. Warm-up sketch. We're doing George. Alright, what do I got to report to you today? I finished a book recently about the Beatles, about their time in Hamburg, which the book is literally just called The Beatles in Hamburg. It's this nice little book. I hate that it took me so long to read it because just, the fucking pages, the scrunching, the text was so scrunched up, it was just all, like, me freaking squeezing my eyes trying to read it, like, huh? Why is it so small? So that took me like an age or two. So I learned about their time in Hamburg, which is an area that I was a little bit like, I didn't really know much about that. I mean, I knew they went to Hamburg, and I knew that they got into shenanigans over there, but I didn't know to what extent, of course. And so, in having read it now, fuck, how did I draw? Hang on, I gotta pull up my own reference of how I drew George. Fuck, because I have to remember how his hair part goes. Everyone pause a moment while I look at George. Okay, we're fine. So yeah, I also have a book about the Beatles in Liverpool when they first started, and I haven't quite started that one yet, but I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. You guys already know, I think I told you, I read a book about, the occult's influence on rock and roll that had the Beatles in it. Hamburg era is iconic, even though there's, like, literally 0 recordings from it. There's technically recordings from it, but they're just being held hostage currently, actually, I found out. There's a couple recordings of when the Beatles performed in Hamburg. Not when they originally did, of course, from, like, pre-Beatles era, when they were still, like, the Quarrymen going into being the Beatles. Fuck. George, why is your hair so weird? Ah! Sorry. I'm gonna save this real quick as Beatles Doodles. There you go. But, like, there's, like, there is recordings. It's just being held hostage because Apple Incorporated doesn't want the recordings to get out because they suck. They recorded by somebody. Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna grab the book real quick to reference. It's on a tape recorder. Hold up. Where is that page that talked about it? No. Oh, hello, Beebles. That's Stu. Ah, here we go. Found it. So there was a tape recorded by King Size Taylor. He wanted to sell the tapes to Brian. That didn't happen, of course. And then it goes on to say, in 1977, the recordings made their way into the commercial market and the Beatles company Apple took legal action. King Size Taylor is adamant that he did nothing wrong. He says, quote, we had offered the Beatles 60% of the total take and they didn't want to know. I wouldn't have put them out if they had been detrimental to the Beatles. The music itself was fine and the tapes had plenty of atmosphere, but the company Bellafon had tried to improve the sound by mixing it on 24 track machines, and it should have been released as it was. So there you go. Every band sucks at first until they finally don't. This is the process. Exactly. So, like, what's the issue? The answer is none. There is no issue. God, I really I struggle with putting, like, hair in their eyes. I need to make the hair, like, not do that, but woe is me. I'm terrible at drawing hair. Who would have thought? But yeah, there is technically recordings out there, but they're just being held hostage by Apple. And they're not gonna be released in this lifetime. Also, don't look. I have a tendency to draw anime eyes with everything I do because that's just how I am. And if you have a problem with that, then go stare at a wall. So, just shush. You know what? Hang on. I need to move the face up a little bit more. I think that's what the problem is. There we go. Ah! I got his ear on accident. Oh no. This is why I don't doodle in front of you guys. Because, like, I get self-conscious about my drawings. Another little interesting tidbit in the book that actually, like, made me, like, go, was there was a section that talked about Backbeat and, like, how good it is as a movie that chronicles the Beatles' time in Hamburg, which, you know, I disagree. I have a healthy disagreement, and, you know, that book was also, you know, hyping up Ian Hart as John Lennon, and of course, you guys know how I feel about that particular performance. But there's a section about it that just outright denies that they're just like, you know what? Sorry to pause again. This is absurd. I need to read it to you guys because, like, I was like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Where is it? Oh, okay. This part in particular irked me a little bit. So it states here, quote, in a tense scene, Lennon, Ian Hart, asks McCartney, Gary Bakewell, who has dared to comment on their friendship, Stu and his friendship, Lennon and Stu's. It says, are you saying that I'm a queer? This and other exchanges mean that Backbeat is sometimes classified as a gay film, but there is no validation for this. The Beatles' real-life propensity for anonymous heterosexual sex is frequently shown, and indeed, Backbeat is about sex, drugs, and rock and roll more than gender politics, some 16 years before Ian Dury coined the phrase. Which I have to politely disagree. I have to politely disagree for multiple reasons. Multiple reasons. This book, I think, was published in like 2014, I think. Hang on. Sorry, I keep pausing. Look, I have opinions, alright? 2011. Close enough. 2011? Wait. Whatever. 2011. So, obviously that's a lot of, like, it's like, how many years ago? Like, 13 years ago now? But that's still a bit like, buddy, I've got some news for you. I have some news for you about a one particular thing, and if you guys know, I'm not gonna spell it out right away, but if you know, then you know. We talked about it last stream a little bit. But I would just completely and utterly disagree with the person's take there, because, like, it is a gay film. The film itself has a love triangle between Stu, or love angle, I hate calling it a triangle. Well, yeah, love angle. Because it's like, it's like, I keep calling John Lennon, whoops. Just Lennon. John, it's like a love angle between John and Stu and Astrid, and I think where the person who published this thinks is, like, exclusively, it's like, oh, John's also into Astrid, and, you know, and Astrid's into Stu, and Stu's into Astrid, and it's like, did we watch the same film? Because I don't think we did. I don't think we did watch the same film. It is very clear that that film is positing a love angle between those three. Yes, but it's not John is interested in Astrid. He's interested in Stu. Very much so. It is very apparent that Astrid and John both loved Stu. So, like, there's an entire conversation in the lighthouse between John and Astrid while Stu is out on the beach with Cynthia, and they're talking about how much they love Stu. It's like, did we watch the same movie? Did we? I don't think the author and I are on the same page here. It's also like it's not even just the film either, because he's positing, oh, yeah, no, the Beatles, totally straight, all of them. It's like, buddy, have I got some news for you? Have I got some news for you? Oh my god. That was just, yeah, that was an interesting book to read. Especially because, like, I just liked learning that these guys were just absolute menaces while they were up there in Germany, just, like, causing all kinds of problems. Churchill. I don't know what that means at all, but I don't know. I'm not in the know about stuff still. I'm still like, I'm lost. But I'm gonna assume it's some kind of inside joke. Also, okay, this freaking sketch of George took a million years. Whoops. But honestly, it's because I'm talking with my hands. I have a propensity to talk with my hands, okay? Leave me leave. Stream love me do. Sorry. I saw someone on Tumblr a bit ago. whilst I was going through the Beatles tag, which, by the way, somebody drew Scouser Liverpool Miku for the Miku all over the world trend, and it just made my heart stop for a minute, because I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god, that's my girl! That's Miku! But I saw somebody doing, like, a live reaction to Nowhere Boy, which, as you guys are aware, is my least favorite fucking biopic of the Beatles. Hate it to death. Also didn't realize in the moment that Aaron Taylor Johnson was in that movie as the lead, and if you guys know, you know, you guys know, especially who the director was. I already forgot her name. It's just completely slipped my brain. But, you know, fuck her. That movie is so fucking weird, and that person was like, oh, this movie's great. And I also watched a video not too long ago of somebody who, like, claimed to watch every single Beatles biopic, so I didn't have to, and I was like, alright, buddy, well, let's see what you know then. And I watched it, and I was like, damn, you left out 2 of us? I get that you wanted the greater Beatles biopic about talking about their career, whatever, but, like, this is 2 of us, Erasure. You can't do that. You can't say you watched every Beatles biopic and... Well, you only watched, like, a couple. You didn't watch all of them, but, like, he also gave a glowing review to Nowhere Boy, too, and I was like, what is in the fucking water? What? What? What do you mean? No, it's not good. It's got freaking gave John Lennon an Oedipus complex toward his mom. He was like, oh, the death scene. Julia's death scene is so crushing, and I'm like, bitch, what? That shit's so funny. It's framed like a comedy. She just gets hit by a car. It's just... I don't get it. Oh shit. God damn it, I'm struggling to draw today. Fuck. Yeah. But yeah, this person that was just live blogging it, I was just like, uh-oh. Sorry in advance. Basically, when the Beatles were in their jork session, they would chant Bridget Bardot! And then John would say Winston Churchill, and it completely fucked up the vibe! No fucking way! That is such a John thing to do, to yell Winston Churchill, and then everyone go, what the fuck, John? I had to get out of my seat for that one. Oh no! That's terrible. But also very funny. Oh my god. Oh. God! That's just Beatles things. It's fucking up my lines. I'm laughing so hard. I'm fucking up my lines. God damn it. Oh fuck, dude. I can't fucking do this. It's so. Oh my god. Everything I learn about the Beatles is against my will. I'm so glad to be the one who has imparted this information upon you. Well, I'm glad it was you and not some random person on Tumblr that broke the news to me, honestly, because if I had seen that on Tumblr, I don't think I would have been normal for a week about that. A week tops. I would have actually been, I think I would have fucked me up real bad, been like, you fucking excuse me? I'll beat the Beatles indeed. I can't do this, dude. God. Sorry to all my other viewers who have to sit in this and don't know a thing about the Beatles. They're just like, what the fuck is going on? I'm so sorry. No one from that band is normal, I swear. No one. Not a single one. None. Not even George. They're all terrible. That's actually the thing I wanted to bring up now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, I have the most stupid thing I need to talk about. Well, not even stupid. I think it's important. Because I didn't know this, and I learned about it actually the day after stream, or the day, like, a little bit after, or, like, just after stream last week, and it sat with me for so long, and I just need to talk about it because I feel so gross after having learned it. So, okay. Those of you who already know, then this isn't for you. This is just for me to just talk about. So, I found a video that kept getting recommended to me on YouTube after, because I watch Beatles stuff, and sometimes they get, even though my recommendations are turned off, I still get recommendations anyway. Thanks, YouTube. Your stupid fucking algorithm monster keeps finding me. Even though I don't want it to. Right, and then, so I found this video, and it's called, like, The Story of Layla is Crazy, or something like that. And it had, George in the thumbnail, and I was like, oh, okay. And I think it was Patty also was, like, at the forefront of the thumbnail. So I was like, what is this? So I clicked it, and I watched it, and it talks about the insane love triangle, or love angle. I keep saying love triangle because, like, that's the one way you guys know what I'm talking about, because, like, when I say love angle, it just means love triangle. I just hate saying love triangle because it just usually doesn't mean what it means, but, like, whatever. Okay. Semantics. We don't got time for that. We don't have time for that. So, the insane love angle between Eric Clapton, Patty Boyd, and George Harrison. Right? Patty married George ages ago in, like, 1966. And they met on the set of A Hard Day's Night. And they, like, fell in love and blah, 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 blah. So their marriage started falling apart pretty quickly. And in that time, friend of George, Eric Clapton, decided to swoop in and be like, hey, Patty, your husband is kind of being distant with you because he's getting into spiritualism, Eastern spiritualism, and he's having affairs with random women because he sucks. Do you want to get with me? And she was like, no, actually, I kind of want to see if I can make it work with my husband. And so, dejected, he wrote the song Layla, which is about how much he loves her, even though he can't have her. And so, then what happens is, 1977, the Beatles broke up. Of course, they're well broken up by this point. And George and Patty get a divorce because their marriage is irreconcilable, because it was found out that George cheated on Patty with Ringo's wife, Maureen. Because he's a fucking monster. My jaw dropped when I learned that. I was like, oh, the fuck? What? And then, so... the fucking asshole that fucking Eric Clapton is, he decides to swoop in again on a dare because, like, Patty's available now. And they've been spending time together. So he swoops in on a dare and says, hey, Patty, do you want to get married? And she says yes, because she trusts Eric, and they've known each other for years, and she quite likes Eric quite a bit, and hopes that Eric will, like, actually treat her better than how George did. And then they get married. They get, like, the quickest wedding known to man. And the dare, by the way, was that he could get his name in the newspaper, like, at all. So, like, that was the one thing he thought of, to get in the newspaper. And so he then decides to be the worst person imaginable to Patty. And okay, I'm gonna tell you how the video frames it first, and then I'm gonna actually tell you what happens, because I need you to follow my thought process here. Let me take a drink of water. So, they go out on tour, and he ignores her. He goes out drinking. I need to get the actual, like, hang on. I gotta, hold on. So, yeah, he goes on tour, he ignores her, he drinks a whole bunch, blah, 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 blah. And Patty's just like, okay, you're clearly not treating me like how I want you to treat me, so I'm just gonna dip. And so she dips from the marriage, gets it annulled, and then actually gets married to someone who actually cares about her. So, right, yes, I'll address the comments in a second, Leah. But, so then I was like, okay, the way the person ended the video, too, was so weird, because he was like, oh, but, like, all this terrible stuff happened, but the music we got out of it was good, and I was like, what the fuck? Are we just gonna completely disregard Patty's feelings in the matter? What is wrong with you, dude? I was, like, a little bit, like, peeved out by that, and so what I did was I went and I looked up Eric Clapton, his Wikipedia page, because I wanted to know more about what happened between him and Patty. I was like, okay, well, what happened in the marriage to make it so bad? Was it just his drinking, or was it something else? And as it turns out, the actual truth of it is, he was raping and abusing her, repeatedly, verbally abusing her, physically abusing her, just doing all sorts of god-awful, disgusting shit to her, that eventually led her to divorcing him. And I was like, what the ever-loving fuck? Why did you neglect to mention that in the video, person? Because, like, that is so much different than how you framed it. Completely and utterly. Hang on, I gotta look up his eye color real quick. Give me a second. Yeah. But yeah, it was like, I was baffled about the whole thing, because I was like, what? Huh? Yeah, Eric Clapton sucks. Also, he had a whole complete racist rant at a concert of his one time, where he talked about this, like, prime minister that was that was running, that wanted to do away with immigrants, and he was like, yeah, fuck immigrants, they all suck, and said a whole bunch of slurs on stage. And then, like, he, like, reflected on it later and was like, oh my god, I was just under the influence of alcohol, and that's not me. I would never say anything racist. And I'm like, buddy, there's a recorded account of you saying that shit on stage. What are you talking about, stupid? Oh my god. Also, the worst person you know is also in favor of Palestine, which just makes me want to die. Like, thank you for being aligned with the Palestinians, Eric Clapton, but I'm never gonna forgive you for raping and abusing Patty Boyd, and also being a racist. That guy sucks. And that video I watched also sucked. So if you ever see that video recommended to you, avoid it. Please don't watch it. It's just completely not worth it. Anyway, what did we say? What did our friend Leia say here? Eric Clapton's a piece of shit and a weirdo, and he has always been. I always spread this gospel. His solo on While My Guitar Gently Weeps is the only good thing that he's ever been responsible for. Yep. I'm standing by that too. I just felt so like gross after the whole ordeal. Heartbreaking, the worst person you know just made a really good point. Exactly. I was like, okay, we're really gonna go this, okay. It's just, okay. Alright. Yeah, fuck Eric Clapton. That also just put a different light for me on George, because for such a long time I just viewed George as like the level-headed normal Beatle, but like, yeah, his friendship with Eric Clapton, I'm just like, okay. I don't have nearly as much reverence for you as I once did, even though we share a birth month. He was born the 25th, I was born the 26th. on high school host club trip. This is just his regular outfit. They wore suits on stage all the time. The way he talks about Jimi Hendrix is super weird too, like it reeks of jealousy and intimidation. I don't doubt that for a fact. I don't know what it is he said, but I don't doubt for a fact that he probably talked about Jimmy in a very strange way. But in any case, yeah, fuck Eric Clapton. You know what, yeah, the Beatles have made friends with a lot of weird people over the years. It's kind of like when John was friends with Phil Spector. And I was like, who the fuck's Phil Spector? And I looked him up, and he turns out he locked his wife and children in a basement and raped and abused them, and also murdered a woman and went to jail for it. And it's like, oh, well then. When it was purple, no. Kiss, kiss, fall in love, imagine. Well, the Beatles, I guess, for their time, could have been hosts. That would be funny. Alright, there's George. Yippee. I drew George. Yippee. Anyway, alright, who do I doodle next? Wait, okay, hang on. If any of you got any, like, requests, let me know. I might dabble in a couple requests if they're dropped in the chat. Oh, hang on, I should fix a thing. What did I open? I opened Spotify. What? No, we're not listening to music on Spotify. Alright, well, let's see. I guess I'll draw Paul, I guess. I'll just draw Paul. Why not? There's gonna be a lot of bust shots because I am just not in the mood to draw a lot of full bodies. Hang on, what should I draw him? I struggle to draw the Beatles, so if they don't look like how they're supposed to, then just cut me some slack. I'm also just not gonna draw any instruments because... no. Should I draw Cartoon Paul? Hang on, let me go get a ref. I'll draw Cartoon Paul. That'll be funnier. Hang on. Fuck. That's not what I meant. Just give me like a screenshot. That is not. What in the fuck is this shit? That's not what I wanted. Bleh. Sorry, I had to put my freaking thing in my mouth whilst I was trying to get a screen cap from the cartoon. I was just gonna set this on the ground. Okay, what's a good picture? There's no good screen caps from the cartoon. Probably because the cartoon itself is like, you know, rare media. Where is a good picture? It's mostly fan art too. So I'm like, what is not fan art that I can use as a reference? I might just have to use this. This is the best I'm probably gonna be able to do. Hold on, I'm gonna pop open a new canvas and I'm gonna paste it. There we go. This is what I usually do anyway. It's just like copy paste stuff into a different... This is the best that I am able to do. Forgive me, please. Let's see. There's a story I love from that time where basically Jimmy asked to join Clapton on stage for like a song or two, and Clapton walked off stage in the middle because Hendrix was absolutely cooking him. That sounds like the thing he would do. Truly confident and self-assured, do not feel threatened by new things. No, they do not. They indeed will take the challenge of doing whatever new thing is set before them. Let's see, what else do I gotta talk about that's Beatles related? Because I have a few things, I think. Oh! I found a video on accident when I was bored and I was looking around of bloopers from their recording. There's like a lot of fucking Beatles bloopers of them fucking up songs and stuff. It's very entertaining, but the one that I found, which is like the only video on the person's channel that they posted, It's 4 million views, and it's so good. I've watched it every single day. Okay, look, Dominic, please stop mentioning the stream quality. I understand that it's not the greatest, but would you please stop bringing it up? Thank you. It's a little obnoxious right now that you keep mentioning that. I've seen that message like 3-4 times at this point. You know what? Hang on. How many fingers do they have? Okay, they have 4 or 5. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I love the bloopers. I've watched it every single day. I've watched it every single day because I just, for the, like, life of me, can't get enough of it. There's one particular thing that I love, that I have memorized, that I love saying over and over now, which is the fucking Paul Broke a Glass song. Paul McCartney going, "What the fuck, meow?" No, I haven't. My favorite thing is the Paul Broke a Glass song that John does, which is like, Paul's broken a glass, Paul's broken a glass he's broke today. I fucking love that for some reason. Because just Paul broke a glass and John decided to sing about it. Paul's broken a glass, Paul's broken a glass he's broke today. So good, I love it. My other one that I like is, I can't unhear it now, so they did, so it's like for the recording of No Reply off of Beatles for Sale, and like, Paul just randomly, it comes in with your face and random lines in it. So they'll be singing a part of it. And I saw you walk through your face. Just randomly just going your face the whole time. It's so... Oh fuck, I'm making... Hang on, should I don't know how to draw standing. Put your hand on your hip, you fucking mess of a bisexual man. There we go. There we go, I got it. Yeah, those bloopers are so funny. There's a lot of them, but so many of them are very good. Some of them are not even that funny. They're just weird. There's one where Paul randomly yells at Ringo that they're taping. He's like, "Ringo, keep your bit dead." And then he just randomly yells, "Ringo! We're taping." And I'm just like, oh, buddy, chill out. He just gets so mad at him for not keeping his bit dead. I'm like, buddy, you wanna chill out about that? Oh god, how am I gonna draw Paul's sleepy eyes? Fuck! Ah, this is gonna be a challenge. Hang on. I'll do it. There we go. Sleepy-eyed Paul. Half awake, half asleep, he's half lizard. Yeah, get ready for my terrible Liverpudlian accent the whole fucking time. I'm sorry. Yeah. That just also sent me down a rabbit hole, too, of watching, bloopers. Face really case. That sent me down a rabbit hole of watching bloopers, so I ended up watching some for Queen, too, or listening to some for Queen as well, but they're not as funny to me as the ones for the Beatles are. What instrument would me, Nicholas DePius, and you play? I don't know how to draw sleepy eyes either. Practice! I would play the piano. Nicholas would probably, or it's either the piano or the guitar. Nicholas would probably play the bass, and you would, I don't know what you would play. I don't know. Fucking the keyboard. I don't know. I don't know what instrument would suit you. I'm not very musically inclined. I'm gonna be so honest when it comes to, like, instruments and shit. Listen to the demos and rehearsal tapes on the White Album Deluxe Edition. Their studio... What? Hey. Why does the thing cover the thing? Their studio banter is top tier. I think I've heard some of the banter from their, the White Album. I also heard a few from Abbey Road, I'm sure, and like, don't forget the dumpy. My girlfriend messaged me and said, don't forget the dumpy. You're correct. I must draw Paul McCartney's dumpy, or else I'm going to fucking disappoint everybody. I have a bass guitar. Yes, I did forget. Oh no, I unplugged my tablet. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Hang on, I have to close my blinds, so give me a second. Oh. But yeah, I think I've heard a couple. I think I heard a few from Sgt. Pepper too. There's, I think there's one from the White Album that's funny to me, where John is singing "Happiness is a Warm Gun" and he just stops and when he says "Mother Superior jumped" and says "Oh shit," and I'm just like, "Yep, she did indeed jump. Mother Superior jumped." I don't know why that's so funny to me. Like, yep, she sure did jump. Your grandma has a keyboard. You have a keyboard at home and your grandma has a piano. That's nice. I wish I knew how to play an instrument still. I played violin in like 5th, 6th grade, but I didn't keep to it afterward because I was like, I'm not gonna need to, and I don't want to. And I kind of always wanted to learn how to play the guitar and also play the piano. I've just always wanted to do that, but I never got lessons or was asked if I wanted to do lessons at all. So I never got the chance to do that. Happiness is a Warm Gun, real banger. I love Happiness is a Warm Gun too. It's a very good song. It's very good. I love. It's so funny. I was thinking about how many songs that I've listened to from each album, and I'm realizing that the most I have listened to in terms of Beatles songs comes from the White Album. I've listened to like 17 out of the 30 songs on there, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Happiness is a Warm Gun is very good, though. I'm so tired, too. Oh, I'm so tired. My mind is set on you. Oh God, it's hot in here. Fuck! I hate the summer. I hate sweating. I hate condensation. Ugh. Quartz, keyboard, guitar. June, bass. Band needs drums, so Nicholas Tobias becomes de facto drummer. Yeah, that's true. I guess he would become the de facto drummer. He can pull double duty. Well, I could be the singer, too. He can pull double duty as a singer as well. He could be like fucking Phil Collins, who can sing and play the drums at the same time. God, I love Phil Collins. It's okay, because my love of cooking makes up for that. That's totally fair. Sometimes some things are not to your strengths, and that's totally fine. I'm pretty sure I'd suck ass at playing an instrument, so... First day of spring for you. Oh. Well, good for you. You're lucky. I wish it were spring. Either that or I wish it was winter. I hate the warmth. I want to be cold. I want to sit in the cold so I can lay in my blankets all day. I can't draw this fucking massive dumpy. I can't. Unless I fucking give him a cinched waist. In my defense, for the stacking of my playlist, the White Album's like super fucking long, so more songs. Yeah, I know. 30 songs on an album is insane, by the way. That's boggles my mind still. I'm like, what? 30? 30? Is that, it's like, damn, going to India really did do something to your brain, huh? Oh my god, okay. Oh my god, okay, I'm trying to, wow. Oh. Yeah, the India trip. I kind of want to know what happened in India. I think everyone and their mother wants to know what happened in India. Like, something happened there. A lot of stuff happened in India. I'm kind of curious. I mean, I'm not too keen on it, granted, because, like, the things I have heard that happened in India, excuse me, I'm just like, okay. But yeah. Just, Yeah, I don't know. They got a lot of material when they came back from India, and they just came in. Because I know Sexy Sadie is about the Maharishi and, like, ripping them off. Like how he ripped them off because, the Maharishi was not a good person. Newsflash, the Maharishi was not a good person. He was, in fact, a horrible, horrible man. Allegedly, he, was inappropriate with the women at the retreat, especially to Mia Farrow, which I was like, wait, Mia Farrow was there? What? It's kind of like when I found out that one of the Beatles was dating Peggy Lipton, and I was like, Peggy Lipton? You mean Norma from Twin Peaks? The reach that these guys have is incredible. They just they knew so many people. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this, I swear. I'm gonna do this. I can do it. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. That was the toughest thing, by and large, that I've had to draw. So right, anyway. What was I gonna talk about? I had something in mind and then I completely forgot. What is happening? Through the thigh gap? No, stop it. No. Stop backseat stop backseat doodling me. It's fine. It's fine. He doesn't have to have a massive dumper. He's just a fucking cartoon anyway. Look, his cartoon doesn't even have a massive dumper. It's just like a skinny fucking legs. Although, they're not doing him justice by making him short. Paul's got legs for days, if you don't know. He's got legs for days. Those fucking things are so long. I'm like, bro, where do your legs end, dude? Damn. Sexy Sadie commits the cardinal music sin of writing the sickest melody and music instrumental and then pairing it with the worst lyrics you ever heard in your life. I don't think Sexy Sadie is that bad, but sure, okay. It's not my favorite, granted, but I do quite like Sexy Sadie. I don't mind it. It's okay. Why are you telling chat my private DMs? Because it's not like you're telling me personal information. It's not that dire. You're just telling me how to draw Paul's ass. That's it. Whatever, it's fine. It's not like I'm gonna reveal what our DMs are anyway. Those are between me and her only. Christ, this is terrible. I'm having a time and a half with this sketch. Love the piano part so much, and I want the lyrics to be better so bad. That's fair. I understand. You know, the Beatles just have an interesting repertoire of music. Oh, you know what I was gonna... Okay, I remember exactly what I was gonna talk about. I did some research into the Paul is dead theory because, like, I knew of it, and I saw fan art for it, which is wicked. The fan art for the Paul is dead theory is wicked as hell that I've seen. Holy shit. I looked into what it actually was. Quentin Reviews did a video about it, like, a few years back, and I watched it, and of course it, like, branched out into the greater discussion of, conspiracy theories, but, like, I really liked the video and how it presented it, the theory. But also, the theory itself just, like, I don't know, it just was, like, draw me with the dumpy instead. No, I'm drawing the Beatles. No, I'll only draw you with the dumpy, like, for you, sweetheart. Anyway, no, but the Paul is dead theory is interesting. Only because I think it has potential to be interesting in other ways than it actually is. Which is just the case with so much shit for me. But it also reminded me a lot of the Avril Lavigne theory. The Avril Lavigne was replaced theory. I don't remember if you guys have ever heard of that or not. I don't know. but I heard about it several years back, where it was like theorized that Avril Lavigne, unable to cope with the loss of her grandpa, like either stepped down or killed herself or whatever, and like, or got into a car accident, whatever. But it's like she was replaced with a look-alike, and that's who's been doing Avril's music for years now, and why she moved away from doing like pop punk or like grunge-esque music or rock music. I don't know what actual genre Avril Lavigne resides in, but that's what that reminded me of. I was like, oh, this is like the fucking blueprint for that, huh? I just was like, oh. But honestly, I just find the theory itself to be so... Well, I also really like the people who put the music backwards, because I really like that people interpret... I can't remember what song it is, but, like, you know, the backwards talking of one of the songs, I think it was on the White Album, please correct me if I'm wrong, is saying, like, "Turn me on, dead man," and I was like, ooh. Okay, you know, I can deal with that. I like that a lot. You know, okay, sure. But, you know, everyone else thinking at the end of Strawberry Fields Forever, where John is saying he buried Paul, or the fact while my guitar gently weeps, people think George is crying Paul's name, even though he's, like, basically just moaning to a guitar riff. I like it. I like the theory a lot. Except, the only thing that really doesn't make much sense to me is like, why was it Ringo that he was having an argument with? Why would it be Ringo? Ringo is the least confrontational person ever. It would make more sense if it was like either George or John that he had an argument with instead. But like, why Ringo? But yeah. But, so, yeah. Turn Me On, Dead Man was somewhere in the noise and chaos of Revolution 9, that's what I thought. Turn Me On, Dead Man is such a banger line they actually should have put in one of their songs. They should have! Oh my god, they should have put that actual line in a song. It would have been a banger. Okay, anyway, but like okay, in actuality, I have like a more interesting way that the Paul is dead theory could have worked, because it just doesn't make sense in my brain. So like, here's my positing of what I feel like the Paul is dead theory should have been. So, okay. Oh! Hello, Maddie! Welcome! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Holy shit, it's been so long. It's good to see you! Yes, I'm talking about the Beatles again. When am I not? I'm pretty sure that all the Beatles admitted that Ringo was the glue that held the Beatles together for as long as it did. Also, hello, I'm here now. Yes, that's what I mean when I said that it didn't make sense that they would be arguing with Ringo. He is the least confrontational. He literally left at one point. Well, when all the arguing was going on, because he couldn't deal with it. He was like, fuck this shit, and left, and went on vacation, and they fucking love-bombed him until he came back. Or when he came back, because they were like, fuck, he's our only drummer, we can't get somebody else, damn it. They were like, fuck, well, we should get we can't get anybody else, he's too good, dude, damn. And then they fucking love-bombed him, and he came back. Okay, so here's what I think that the Paul is dead theory should have actually been like. Right? Okay. Why is it so fucking in the room? Okay. It should have been, in my opinion, so it would be Paul and John having an argument. I don't know exactly when this took place. Let me actually double check the year. Paul is dead. Paul is dead. Ooh, 1966. Okay, what albums did they produce in that year? Fuck, hang on. I gotta do a little bit of research. Give me a second. So, 66 probably would have been... Hold on. Would have been, Fuck, it would have been, God, I'm blanking! I'm blanking! Ah, hang on a second. I know this, I swear. I do. I'm not a fake fan, I promise. Okay, 63, 64, 65. 66 is Revolver. Okay, that's right before Sgt. Pepper's. Okay, that's exactly what I thought. So, okay, they're having an argument about the albums, right? They're having a, we're keeping it chill here in the weekly Quartz Music Hour, yes. He isn't super flashy, but he holds it down. He holds it down and seems very reliable. Okay. Okay. So yeah, they're having an argument about the album. They're having an argument in general about where the direction of the band is going. Right? And their argument gets so bad that Paul wants to leave. They're at the Abbey Road Studios, and they're having an argument, and Paul wants to leave. But John keeps him there. He barricades him there because he's just so and like he's raging. He's just having a horrible time. He doesn't want to quit. He wants to get his point across with Paul. And so they argue and they argue and they argue, and it gets to the point where John is so frustrated, so angry, that he whips out a knife that he has on him, or a knife that's somewhere in the studio, and he stabs Paul to death. And he can't fathom that he did this. He's like, oh, shit. It like sinks in after him, and he's like, fuck. So he recruits George and Ringo to help him dispose of the body, which can go anywhere, the strawberry fields, wherever. And so they're like, well, fuck. We can't let the public know that Paul's dead, or else they're gonna fucking have the worst time ever, you know? Like, they're gonna figure out that I did it. So, like, they find a man. I don't know who will. For some reason, I think it's George. George finds a replacement, and his name is William Shears, also known as Billy Shears. And they recruit him because he looks just close enough to Paul to become the new front band, one of the members of the Beatles, to replace Paul. And he gets plastic surgery, whatever, to help make it more convincing. And so they go on as usual, but tensions are mounting because of what happened. Because, like, John committed a murder, obviously. And so what makes it even worse is that John starts hallucinating, or is actually the case, that Paul is haunting him and consistently threatening him that the public is going to find out that he killed Paul. And so he starts making these little references. He starts interfering with the band and starting to put little hints throughout of his death so that people will pick up on it. And eventually, that's what leads to the band's disbanding in 1970, because the pressure is too much and they can't go on with it anymore. So there you go. That's what I think the Paul is dead theory should have been. It makes more cohesive sense in my brain than just him dying from a car crash. What's crazy to me is that the Paul theory started right before some of the best albums they ever made, so if this theory is true, then Billy Shears was a better Paul McCartney than the real Paul. True. The real Paul McCartney were the friends we made along the way, yep. That's the real Paul McCartney were the friends we made along the way. I just think, I don't know, the Paul's dead theory is fascinating to me, but it just kind of doesn't hold its weight because of just how just not cohesive it is to me. That's why I was like, you know what, I'll make it even worse. I'll make it even worse. By worse, I mean better. By making my own version of it. So, there you go. I hope that suffices. Eat that, Beatles fans in the 60s. Cause, like, I don't know, it just sounds, I don't know, what the fuck, this stupid fucking collar going all the way up his neck, it looks so weird, I don't like it. Sorry, by the way, those who are coming in, I'm drawing Paul his cartoon version. The cartoon version of Paul McCartney, because why not? Also, I just gave him the, like, most luscious lashes, because Paul just has the prettiest lashes, okay? He looks pretty. I'm envious of his eyelashes, bro. I wish I had those fucking luscious lashes so bad. Because then I can flutter them at people and they'll be like, damn, okay. Fuck, if Billy Shears wrote Blackbird, he deserves to get away with identity theft. If Billy Shears wrote Mother Nature's Son and Blackbird, then abso-fucking-lutely, let him get away with identity theft. Fuck it. He deserves it. He's made some great music in that time period. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. He's made some banger music. Billy Shears, or Fall as people like to call him, the fake Paul. You're killing it, buddy. Keep it up. There's still people out there that believe the Paul is dead theory too, and they've been trying for ages now to, like, prove it. And it's like, buddy, I hate to tell you this, but, like, Paul is still alive and well. He's fine. The worst thing that ever happened to him was when he got into the fucking scooter accident. And he chipped his tooth, and it went through his lip, and he busted his lip. That's why he grew a mustache, I found out. During the, like, that era of the Beatles. That's why he grew a mustache, so he could hide the horrible stitch job that that he fucking got from his cousin's doctor friend, who had to redo the stitching because the thread fell out of the needle. It's like, what the fuck? Because he was drunk out of his mind, I found out. The doctor was drunk that did his stitch job, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense, but also, what? Huh? And that's also why the doctor was drunk and stinking of gin in Rocky Raccoon. I found out that incident inspired that part of the song. Which I'm like, you know what? That's fair. Carry on. Carry on. Sometimes the things I find out are just funny about the Beatles. Also, I saw those pictures of him just after he got in that scooter accident. They are brutal, dude. Holy shit. My god, he looked terrible. Jesus. True friendship. You get a horrible stitch job and grow a mustache to cover it, and all your bandmates grow mustaches too to cover your ass. No, they didn't even. It wasn't even to cover Paul's ass. They just liked that he was growing a mustache, and they were like, "Hey, we should do that too," and they did. They were like, "Hell yeah, dude! This is the new trend. We're growing facial hair. Woo!" They all look good with mustaches, admittedly. They all did. Like, that era when they did Sgt. Pepper's, oh my god, the facial hair, they looked great. Incredible. It was also a good year for hair. At least for John. John looked great with his hair in that era. I'm so sad. I hate long hair John. Controversial opinion. I hated John with his long hair. I can't identify that that's John when he has his long hair. I'm just like, bitch, who the fuck are you? Where's your mop top? The fuck? I don't know who you are. And you and your teensy little spectacles. I don't know why people thought Paul was dead. It was just like, John is dead, because I couldn't figure out who the fuck that was for a bit with his long hair, and when he grew the massive fucking beard with it, when they did Abbey Road, oh my god. He looked ridiculous. John was whimsy maxing during the Sgt. Pepper's era. He was! He really was. He looked great. That was the, like, his mop top, and the Sgt. Pepper's era of his hair and facial hair were great. That's the only time he ever looked great. That's the only time he looked fine. Otherwise, he looked ridiculous. I still need to watch the movies. I meant to watch A Hard Day's Night the other day, and I didn't get around to it because I got distracted doing shit, and my anxiety got real bad too. So I was like, well, my plans are canceled. I'm not watching A Hard Day's Night. Sad face. I got so close, and yet so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I want to watch the movies. God, I need to so desperately. I also need to watch Get Back. I need to, and the Beatles anthology, I need to watch those. I keep seeing screenshots and GIFs from Get Back, and it makes me sad. It makes me so fucking sad, because everything I see from Get Back, Paul looks like he's on the verge of killing himself. He looks terrible, and I'm like, oh, buddy. Oh, no. Mop top, round spectacles, handlebar, mustache, marching band uniform. All he needs is a top hat and a cane to spin around. Yeah. What? My favorite Beatles quote. Well, if he's your grandfather, then he... no. Okay. Ringo's a real one for that. Linkin Park jump scare? Hey. I'm a Linkin Park fan until I die. You can't take that away from me. I mean, I grew up in that era of, like, Linkin Park being popular. Sorry. I didn't mean to jump scare you guys with Linkin Park in a stream dedicated to the Beatles. The past couple of streams have been dedicated to the Beatles, but, like, whatever. Fuck. I think my favorite thing about, like, do I even have a favorite Beatles quote? It might just be the Broken Glass song, but, like, there's so much shit that they say that I think about all the time. Oh, the Get Back era thing. I don't know why, but I think about when I don't know what they're talking about. Paul and John are having some kind of conversation, and I keep seeing that thing where John is like, oh, it's like you and me are lovers, and I'm just like, like they which could mean nothing. I was a new metal enjoyer during my freshman year of high school. Fair. Honestly, that's fair. I mean, I was listening to, like, Evanescence, Linkin Park, Breaking Benjamin, fucking, Skillet, like, all those bands back in the day. I still do listen to them occasionally, especially Evanescence. Anyway, I don't know, anyway. Having a time. I'm bouncing all over the place because... Oh, by the way, like I said, if you guys have requests for doodles, please let me know. For the Beatles related, please, because this is what we're doing right now. If you have any Beatles doodles, please drop them in the chat. I need some more material because there's only so much I can draw before I run out. And also, realism is not my thing, so, like, I will not be able to draw them accurately. Whoops. You're gonna get a lot of, anime, like, with George. This doodle is taking, like, 60,000 years. I'm so sorry. This is just my drawing process, especially if I'm talking while I'm doing it. I still spread the gospel of Paramore. Oh, I love Paramore, too. I need to listen to Paramore more. Paramore more. Jesus. Anyway. Oh my god, it's so hot in my fucking room. I might need to open my window. Hold on, let me finish the line art real quick. I'm almost done, and then I can open my window. Fuck, this stupid shoe! You stupid little half-inch heel. Oh, there we go. When you draw John Whimsy... When you draw Whimsy Max John? Yes, I will. I will draw Whimsy Max John, I promise. I'm not gonna draw a rhinoceros beetle, sweetheart. Serious inquiries only! Except for Beatles memes. I will take those two. Hang on, let me open my window because it's stuffy in here. Oh, I'm dying of heat exhaustion. The neighbors are gonna hear me, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck are you going on about? And then complain, but like, whatever, who cares? Also, please don't... You know what? Hang on, I gotta fix this, because this is... Become smaller. Oh dear, it's bit crushed it. Oh well, whatever. I give up. I give up. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know? You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, what are we working with here? Okay. This is the shittiest reference I have, but like, it is the best we are going to do. Okay? Do not judge me. Draw Paul's grandfather from the Hard Day's Night movie. I still haven't seen A Hard Day's Night, but I think I know who you're talking about. I think I've seen him. I think I've seen Paul's grandpa, quote unquote. That's my grandpa. That's not your grandpa. Yes, it is. Your grandpa's at home. Or however that line goes. Just George being a smart ass. Just being like, hey girl, your grandpa's at home. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the accent today. My throat's fucked up. Alright, come on. Fix up the hand. Oh my god. This brings me such joy. It's still, I feel a bit cringe still, like, talking about the Beatles. I still do, even though it brings me joy. But, you know, I've learned to live with it at this point because, like, who cares? They're a popular band. What is happening? Oh my god. I just looked at my phone and one of my posts that I made is blowing up. Uh-oh. Oh no. They found me. The Beatles fans found me. Oh god, get me out! I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm jesting. I made a post on my Beatles side blog and Tumblr about George fumbling Patty, and that blew up pretty quick. And I was like, who are you people? I'm glad you agree, though, that George fumbled Patty. Well, you edit some. Gotcha. Have fun with that. Say it with me. To be cringe is to be free. Yes, the motto to live by. To be cringe is to be free. Listen, I am as free as a bird right now. I'm living my best life. I have a job. I'm drawing the Beatles for like 6 people. Life is good. Alright, his tie is like black, yeah? Yeah. Alright, sweet. I don't know why it is that the cartoon has only like John and Paul wearing like their suit shirt combos, and then George and Ringo are wearing a turtleneck and jacket combo. It's very confusing. But, you know what, we work with it. I'm so often scared of getting dogpiled. Whenever a post of mine starts doing numbers, I immediately wipe any evidence of its existence. Listen, I got ratioed into oblivion when I used to be on fucking Twitter. I already told that story. I think I told it last stream. That I got ratioed into oblivion by fucking awful people. I'm fine. The Beatles fandom doesn't scare me, actually. Like, I'm pretty confident that I'm not gonna get my ass beat by Beatles fans, because those guys they're chill. There's some people that take things a little too far and get into discourse about things, but like, a lot of people are really, really chill over there, and they're just hanging out and like analyzing quotes and posting stupid memes or interviews and stuff. And stuff. One of my favorite clips that I saw recently that someone posted is Paul doing a limp wrist and going like, get that boy, get me that boy, or whatever, and then he's like, just kidding, Linda. I love that video so bad. I don't know why, it's so funny to me. I used to get into arguments with alt-right weirdos on Twitter, and I simply cannot take it anymore. That's fair. I don't get into arguments with people. If I disagree with somebody, I don't, I don't ratio people about it. I'm just like, I disagree with you, and then I move on with my life because I hate arguments. Let's see. I might need to go get water in a minute. Anyway, I'm gonna give him an eensy weensy little bit of blush to end up the look here, and then we should be good. Okay, let's get some blush. He looks better with blush, I don't know why. Just gonna give him some little rosy cheeks, and then boom, he's all set. There we go! We did it, gamers! I drew Paul! Yippee! He looks so... I love it. Alright, let's put this bad boy away. I like to put things and divvy them up and... Oh, that's not what I want to do. That's the sketch layer. I'll put that in there. Yeah, sure, why not? Boop. And then I'll put... Ah! I dropped my thing! Cartoon Paul. Last Saturday, I got into a superheated argument on, Elliot Smith Reddit, and I was in a bad mood during stream, lol. I'm sorry. People are stupid sometimes. Anyways, alright, so what are we doing? I'm whimsy maxing John. Alright, fuck. I gotta go get pictures of John during 1967. Hold on. Everybody hold while I go get a reference. The life of an artist. There we go. Everybody hold. I need to go get a good picture of John. There are no good pictures of John. I hate you. Google Images. Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. Fuck. Oh, there's kind of a good picture. Hang on. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna hide this picture. Thank you for serving your purpose as a reference. Boom. Alright. The outfits ever. You nailed his rosy cheeks. Beautiful heterosexual Paul. I have to show you guys that video of Paul, saying someone could be that boy or whatever. Hang on. You know what? We're gonna take a break. The most mild break known to man. Oh my god. So many people reblogging my stuff. Please. Stop. I am one person. Wow. Okay, I gotta go get it real quick. Hang on. What? Hold on. I'm getting a DM. POV, you've just been thrown to your death by the Beatles and they know they're far too powerful to ever be charged with your murder. God damn it. No, I don't want to delete that post. Hold on. Okay, I found it. I found it. I found it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. Everybody hold. Everybody pause. Hang on. This is the greatest video I have ever watched in my life. It's gonna have German, like, subtext over it, but, like, bear with me here. Hold on. I'm gonna make a copy of this thing, and then duplicate. Where did it go? It's right up here. Okay, and then I'm gonna change it to... Oh dear. There. And then... Okay. Bear with me. Hold. Everybody hold. Oh. Okay. Everybody hold. Everybody hold. Okay, okay, there we go. I got it. I've been collecting Beatles memes specifically for you. Thank you. You are wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay, so I gotta zoom in to show you guys this video. Let me actually real quick turn off the music so that you guys can hear it. So, okay, this is my favorite video at the minute because it's... I don't know what is going through his head, but it's so good. Please enjoy this video. It's like 20 seconds.
You're a very, very good-looking man.
Paul, du siehst gut aus für 50. Wie machst du das?
Do you have a secret?
Get that boy's name.
Yeah.
Kann mir einer seinen Namen geben?
Just kidding, Linda.
War nur Flachs, Linda.
What?
So do you have a secret? Looking so nice with 50 years.
Die Drogen, was sonst? Viel Erfolg bei der nächsten Frage.
Get that boy's name. Just kidding, Linda. The fucking limp wrist. Oh, I love him. I love him so much. I'm so sorry. But that's such my favorite video right now. Also, at the very end, someone asked him how he stays so youthful, and he said, oh, it's the drugs, you know. I love that. I love that video so bad. He said it's time to serve. He said it's time to flirt with a random boy in the crowd. Just kidding, Linda. I fucking love those videos of him. They're very good. Alright. Let's keep going, shall we? Get that boy's name. Just kidding, Linda. Oh, Linda. I miss her. I wish she was still alive. She was a very good wife for Paul. But yeah, that was... Just kidding, Linda. As if that's like a regular occurrence that happens. That he flirts with random boys. I've got one more. No, don't worry about it. If you have memes to send me, please do. I want all of them. Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna have the worst time drawing John. I just know it. I always do. Lads, it's 1600. Time for another take of Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Yes, Paul. Stupid. I haven't even listened to Maxwell's Silver Hammer yet. I don't even know what the song sounds like, but I know it's a song about a serial killer. But oh my god, that's so funny. It's just 3 days, lads. Get a grip. I love that tidbit about doing Maxwell's Silver Hammers so fucking much. It's so funny to me for some reason. They're like, oh, it's so unbearable. But otherwise, it's like, hang on, you know, should I do this as a bust? No, you know what? We gotta do greater for whimsy maxing John. Hang on. I also kind of make Paul look a little bit like a puppet. Should I make him like, what should I make him pose? Hold on, fuck me. What's a good pose for this guy? Hate to leave so soon, but I have friends to meet at the 24-hour IHOP. Well, it was good having you here, Maddie. It's always a pleasure. I hope you drop by again soon. Thank you for joining. You know what? I might just have to do a bust. I'll do like a tiny wizard version of him in the corner or something to make up for it. But thank you for joining. We appreciate it. My God! Ah! The heat! I can't turn my fan on either because it's gonna fucking... You're gonna hear the worst rattling sound you have ever heard in your entire life. So I am not turning it on. No. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Do 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 do. I gotta draw him in his stupid fucking grandpa glasses. Ow, my cheeks hurt from laughing so much. Oh man. Always love seeing you, Maddie. Yeah. It's always a pleasure to have you around, Maddie. Okay, let's see how are we gonna do this then? How are we gonna do this? You know? Oh my... My girlfriend recently introduced me to the fucking, I hate to bring up fucking Ben Shapiro, so bear with me a moment. The fucking, I don't even watch it, but there was like a thing that she told me about Ben Shapiro commenting on Imagine and saying like it's like communist garbage or what or whatever. And it's like, do you even know who John Lennon is? Like, because like, of course, like, Ben Shapiro's a provocateur, right? He's an aggravator. He's a right-wing personality catering to right-wing people, and of course he's also trying to like get a reaction out of left-wing people for the sake of just being an agitator. I don't think he has anything to really truly offer, so of course it's like I shouldn't have a fucking care in the world when it comes to his opinions on something like, how am I gonna draw this fucking mustache? God damn it! Ugh! I'll figure it out. When his opinions about Imagine, which I haven't even listened to that song. I just know of its existence. But him calling it communist garbage is just endlessly amusing to me because it's like, buddy, yeah. Conservatives hate the song Imagine. It's funny as fuck. Yeah, they hate it, and it's like, probably because it's protesting the Vietnam War, which a lot of right-wing personalities love to, like, you know, say, like, oh, we were in the right with the Vietnam War, and it's like, no, we were not. Much like we're not in the right with in participating in the genocide of the Palestinian people. We're not right. I can't fucking... This is gonna look awkward. Just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. but it's still very funny. Just how much they hate that song. And it's like... Why that song in specific? Did Blackbird, like, fly over their heads or something? Because, like, I guarantee you they probably would have gotten mad about Blackbird if they knew what it was about. It's kind of beaten to death in pop culture nowadays, but Imagine's a genuinely beautiful song. It makes me feel so many emotions. I haven't listened to any tracks just by John by himself. I've listened to one from Paul, but I haven't listened, and one from George, but I haven't listened to any, like, songs, standalone songs by John. I just haven't gotten the energy to do that. But in any case, it's like I'm surprised they haven't gotten mad at like any of the other songs that are political. Cause like if you guys don't know, Blackbird is a song that's meant to like it talks about the civil rights era and is a song dedicated specifically to black women because like it's a like the name is a double entendre because like bird is a slang word in Britain for women or a woman, and so basically the song is just a dedication to black women from the civil rights era. So it's like it's a very beautiful song about a very beautiful like about a very devastating moment in history where black people were like fighting for their fucking equal rights, and it was a song of encouragement to say like, yeah, keep going, you're doing the right thing. And so I'm just like, man, you guys say you like the Beatles, but for some fucking reason it's like going over your head, this thing that you hate, like equal rights. It's just like there's a song entirely dedicated to that. I don't I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Blackbird's more allegorical and conservatives have no media literacy, but the first lyric in Imagine is literally imagine there's no heaven and steam blows out of their ears. Yeah. 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 Stupid. In any case, Ben Shapiro can eat my fucking dust. Fucking John Lennon's probably rolling in his grave when, like, at the fact that so many people are having a fucking fit about his song and misinterpreting it. It's so funny. I'm trying so hard to fix his hair. His hair! Oh, his hair! God, I'm struggling here. Please forgive me as I am struggling with his hair. I'm trying to whimsy him up a little bit, alright? Cut me some slack. What is this boa that he's wearing? I want it. I need like a better version of his jacket. Hold on. Christ. Oh my. Oh, it's part of his jacket. Damn it, I thought it was a boa. Ah, whatever. It's a boa in my heart. It's a boa in my heart, and you can't take that away from me. That outfit, that jacket is so extra. It's just, hang on. I'm trying to find a better pic. Oh, there's him doing his stupid leg thing. I just saw him sitting weird. John really liked to sit weird, and I love those pictures of him sitting weird, because me too, bitch, me too. John and I sit exactly alike, almost, and it's kind of eerie how close we are in sitting. Me, John Lennon, being gay and sitting weird. John Lennon would ratio the absolute living fuck out of Ben Shapiro on Twitter if he was still alive. I mourn the absence of John Lennon's hypothetical Twitter account. Rest in peace, John Lennon. You would have loved ratioing people into oblivion on Twitter, then getting your account banned, then getting making an alt account, then doing the same thing over and over again. He would have loved doing that. He absolutely would be the beetle that would have been the most active on Twitter until he got like either bored of it or permanently banned for his shenanigans. He would fuck around so much on Twitter, and I mourn that loss every single day as well, because he deserved to fuck around on Twitter a little bit. Just a smidge. What is this fucking thing on his neck? What the hell? Oh my god, why did you have to wear a ruffled shirt? Fuck you, John. Fuck you. Fuck. God damn it. Ugh. Complicated shirt patterns, my beloathed. Oh my god. Ugh! Hang on. Everyone, you get to see me struggle. It's the drawing the shirt collar pattern struggle hour. Yippee. Ugh. Oh my god. Nobody backseat help me with drawing. Please let me do this by myself. I beg. I don't like it when people try to backseat me when I'm drawing. It's happened before, and it just pisses me off, and I'm just like, please let me struggle on my own. I will get it. I will. I will. Alright. There we go. Fucking, His tweets in, like, 2011 would have gone insane, like, when celebrities would just tweet whatever and had social media, and had no social media managers. Yeah, his Twitter account would have been the wild, wild west of all sorts of shit. He would retweet Yoko constantly, I feel like. Every opportunity he would get, he would retweet Yoko, he would retweet Ringo, and he would retweet Paul, but sometimes he would quote retweet him, probably with like a snarky remark or something, and they'd have Twitter beef. Oh my god, wait, I just thought about John and Paul having Twitter beef. No! Like, I know they made diss tracks against each other around the time that they, you know, the Beatles broke up with, like, How Do You Sleep and all those songs. I can't remember exactly what song Paul made in response to John, or John, whatever. But God, imagine their Twitter beef in early Twitter. Oh my god. So many people would be yelling at them to take it to the DMs, and everyone would be like getting mad and being like, stop being parasocial. Obviously they've been best friends forever. They're fine. And then John would quote retweet someone and be like, shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter. He would have either been incredibly based constantly or descended into Tommy drinking levels of irony. I don't even know what that means. What? I don't know what that means, but okay. You know what? I don't even want to know what that means. Oh my god, dude. I'm so... Really is just rest in peace, John Lennon. You would have loved Twitter beef. Would not have been able to get off the internet. He would have been stuck doing stuff on Twitter. And then people would have to shout at him to go make music, and he'd be like, shut the fuck up, I'll do whatever I want. And then he'd be like, my bad, didn't mean to get mad at you guys. Anyway, new music dropping soon. I need you to send you this tweet. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think we've got this down. Alright. I think we can finally line art. How long have we been going for? 2 hours? It feels like 20 minutes we've been drawing. Good gracious. Has it really been 2 hours? Time flies when you're drawing beebles. Alright, hold on. Oh dear. Between Bernie, my ex-wife, the tenant from hell, and general chumfuckery. This has been a cromulent crustable of a day. Tommy needing drinky. Oh yeah, he probably would do that sometimes. He would probably do that sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, that does look like something he would do. Yeah. Yeah. This stream is for nobody. I'm realizing now, this stream is just for me. I have scared away my core audience. I'm so sorry to every person that has followed me on these, like, for these streams for horror content. You guys are getting a whole different experience. I'm sorry. I've descended down a pipeline. Like, not even a pipeline, a rabbit hole I am not getting out of. I refuse. I'm firmly rooted. I'm not leaving. Fuck you. That's my favorite tweet of all time. Sometimes I just think about it and giggle. That's totally fair. I don't have a favorite tweet. I don't really care about Twitter all that much, but that is very funny. That is very, very funny. God. Gracious, I am dying. Oh, alright, let's see. Let me see if I can... He's not looking very whimsical right now, but I promise you, we're getting there. Floofy hair. He does have floofy hair. This was his best era for his hair because he didn't fuck it up. He let his natural curls grow out, and it looks great. And then he fucked it up by making it, like, letting it grow out and getting greasy. Every single day I mourn what he could have done with his hair to keep it, like, nice and not fucked up and gross. John, you needed to learn to take care of your hair, dude! God! But then again, he was also extremely high on heroin because of his girlfriend, Yoko. So, that's also a factor in why he wasn't taking care of himself, so... Whoops! Don't do drugs, kids. They're not worth it. You'll end up like the fucking wizards in Magical Mystery Tour. Play the bluff. Shh. Play the bluff. Thinking about fucking Ringo. Look, I haven't seen the movies. I just see clips sometimes. Fuck, those stupid hair. Ugh. The mop top was so back in the 80s. He missed it. He missed it because he got shot. Oops. Or I guess late 70s. Yeah, I guess. But also, like, dude just fucking grew out his hair. Hang on. Oh my god, I'm struggling. Don't mind me, please. Excuse the mess. Ah, fucking Christ. There, whatever. It's close enough, okay? Like, dude, sue me. Sue me. That's not even what I was trying to do. Hang on. I'm John Lennon. I have to say his name in order for me to get actually talking like him. Because otherwise, I don't do it well. It just sounds like a bunch of gobbledygook. It just sounds like a bunch of mush. You know. It's not my greatest attempt at an accent, but it's certainly an attempt. Sometimes I just talk like John when I'm bored. Just talk to myself, and I just have a conversation with myself as John. If you guys just want to know how I pass the time lately, I just talk to myself a lot. I do that anyway, but I just lately have been talking to myself a lot as John. And it's like, because I just need to pass the time somehow, and I just have conversations with myself. Sometimes I like to think the ghost of John Lennon is haunting me, and I don't know why. He's just out there and somewhere in the ether following me. I don't know why. Everyone watching the stream must be like, is Quartz high? To which I say, no, I'm not. I promise I don't abuse substances. I'm just having a good time. I'm being silly. I just have conversations with myself. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not, it's fine. I've done that for, like, literally years. Like, I'm mentally sound. I mean, yes, I'm mentally ill, but that doesn't mean that, like, I'm inadequate or anything. Alright, fucking mustache! Woo! Here we go! Fuck this mustache! I can't do this shit, dude. I can't. God. Come on, mustache, work with me. You know what? Hang on, I'm gonna erase this little line that I did for his nose. Alright. I just have to... There we go. That is the best we're going to get with his mustache. It's just... Please forgive me. I don't... Oh, no. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? He looks like Dr. Eggman. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, whatever. He's fine. He's fine. Alright, now I gotta try to finish his hair. Crap. Oh my god. Okay, come on. Come on, give me that curly-esque hair. There we go. Doing it the other way is harder. There we go. That's the best we're gonna be able to do. Forgive me, John Lennon. Please don't haunt me in my dreams. Please. I am doing my best. He is the Eggman. That is true. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggman. I am the walrus. Goo goo gajoob. He is the Eggman. That's true. He is the Eggman. Oh man, dude. Freaking, there we go. At least that's a little bit better. I wish he kept that mustache. He looked nice with it. Alright. Let's see. I don't know if I have anything more about the Beatles to talk with you guys about, because my Beatles supplies are low. I did recently. Oh, you know what? Actually, never mind. I just remembered a thing. Okay. Everything I learn about the Beatles is against my will, and I say that and I mean it, because sometimes I just see shit that crosses my dash and I'm like, what? What do you mean? I recently saw someone reblog a photo set of the Beatles circa, I can't even remember what year. Hold on. I have it on my fucking dash. Hang on. Hold on, everybody. I gotta go get me a thing I reblogged, because I have it. Everybody pause a moment. Everybody hold again. Okay, circa 1966. Why is it always 1966? Jesus. So, okay, there's this photos that I seeing occasionally, because it's like the anniversary of it happening, of a game of strip poker that they did, and Paul is losing miserably. He's losing miserably. Like, John and Ringo are there. I don't think George was there, but John and Ringo were there, and they were still dressed, but Paul was in his underwear. He was in his underwear, just standing around with his little pool cue, and he was just watching everyone beat his ass at pool. Fucking Christ. It was so ridiculous. I'm like, well, of course. You know what? Of course they did strip poker. Of course they did. Of course, Paul would be terrible at it. Either he's doing it on purpose, or he is just genuinely terrible at pool, and he's losing so bad. I don't know why I find it amusing. It's just so funny, the juxtaposition of every single other person in that room just still dressed, and Paul's just standing around in his tidy whities. 1966 was a wild year for them. I can imagine. God. Christ, dude. So much stuff happened in 1966. Wow. Beautiful. Heterosexual Paul. I love every single time you say that. It's so funny to me. There's no straight explanation for how anybody interacts with Paul ever. Nor any straight explanation for Paul's existence. That man... Look, I'm speculating. I don't actually... look, this is my own, speculation. There's no confirmed anything, alright? I'm just making jokes half the time. I'm not actually seriously saying anything about it, but, there's no way that man is straight. There's no way. I need the fucking get me that boy and the fucking the way that interviewers just interact with him. I cannot. I can't, dude. I can't. I'm sorry, okay? Gracious. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Okay. I gotta focus. I'm almost done with this freaking line art. Ugh. I've been here a bajillion years. My wrist is starting to cramp. Hang on. Let me stretch my wrist. I forgot to do stretches before stream. My girlfriend's gonna get mad at me and be like, you should have did your stretches! And it's like, well, I'm sorry. I just wanted to get straight into drawing. Sue me. Haven't you ever just gotten excited to draw and you just go right into it without stretching? Do your stretches, by the way. Do your stretches. Don't be me. Do your stretches before you go off and you start drawing. And they are important. It helps make sure that you don't fucking get carpal tunnel in your wrist. No heterosexual man could go meow like he did. No, he could not. There's no, look, I still need to see that clip. You have to send that to me. I need to see that for my own mental health. I need to see that. The clip that Leah sent me last time of Paul talking about the instrument that he would make, I've thought about that so much since I saw it, and it is still the funniest thing I have ever seen in my life. It is just a string. It's just a string connected to like 2 little jugs, and it just makes a funny noise. Gracious. Oh my god, Paul is an enigma. A lot of people like to discredit Paul and say like he's gotten like worse over the years, but honestly, like, no, he's fine. He's just like that. He's been like that for like ever. Paul has always been weird. I mean, John rubbed off on him pretty much from the beginning. He has his sense of humor. He carries that into his everyday life. Gracious. Paul's always been weird. I always think of the fucking clip of him making that weird noise, that weird bird noise on, I assume it's the set of A Hard Day's Night. I think about that all the fucking time. All the time. I don't know why. Because he's just so me. That is something I would do. I love making bird noises sometimes just for the hell of it. He's always been so weird. My little weird girl. My little weird daughter, Paul McCartney. God, the neighbors must think I'm a weirdo. They'll be like, what is going on over there? Why is there just some random person cackling in their room? Jesus, what are they, a witch? Alright, okay, alright, hang on. Alright, we gotta get John's hair. John's hair. His moustache, we can't forget his moustache. We gotta recreate his milk bottle instrument. We do! We gotta get a piece of string and a jug, like 2 jugs, and then make it make that weird fucking noise. We do. Oh, I don't have anything that I could do that with, though. Fuck. Ah. Eventually. We gotta do that, though. That before we die, we absolutely must recreate Paul McCartney's weird fucking music instrument that he wants to make, or that he could make. Oh my god, that would be great. He doesn't have much left for this world, so we gotta do it quick. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. Boop. Let's see. Your face. I do quite. It's so funny that every song I listen to that comes off of Beatles for Sale, I'm an instant fan of. I really like that album, which is so funny because it's so forgettable. I'm gonna become like a fucking Beatles for Sale defender. I love how at the end of it he goes, let's not get that silly, after saying literally the silliest thing anybody has ever said. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to play that later. I'm afraid of playing it on stream. I know I just played a video on stream of Paul, but you know, I'm not taking my chances. Okay, I have to get John's eye color. Hang on, give me a second. What is your eye color, bro? What? Everybody panic. Everybody hold. I need to figure out his fucking eye color. Beatles for Sale has 8 days a week on it. I mean, isn't that a cover, though? Isn't that not, like, an original composition? I'm pretty sure that's, like, a cover. But I don't know. I could be wrong. No, all I'm going to talk about, my friends, is the Beatles. Yes! The agenda is spreading! My work here is done. My work here is done. Let's go. Okay, he has brown eyes. Jesus, that took way too long for me to get. Alright. No, but mission accomplished. I'm kidding. But also kind of not. Listen. It's all that's been on my mind. It literally followed me. It's literally the Super Eye Patch Wolf theory of Garfield, where it follows you, and you start seeing it everywhere. I literally defer to that theory all the fucking time. Whenever something is suddenly just appearing everywhere that is of some interest to me. The Beatles, I can't even explain to you how it happened. It probably was that video from, Lindsay Ellis, though. That probably spurned it on initially. But, it just started following me from then on. I think the biggest tip-off was, the poster that I saw when I was out with friends one time for help in an abandoned theater. I just fucking was like, oh my god. I just lost it. I was like, no fucking way. No, 8 days a week is an original? Oh, okay. Carry on then. Forget I said anything. Okay, this is gonna be a cardinal sin that I'm filling in the glasses with, blue, but, like, bear with me. I don't want to fill it in with white, because it just it's too much work. Jesus Christ, who is revving their fucking car outside? Chill, dude. You watched the movie. Which movie? The more recent one? Because whenever anyone says they watched the Garfield movie, I think of that one from, like, what was it, 2000... Oh, Jesus, like, 2008? Whatever one it was, like, Bill Murray doing the voice of Garfield. I don't fucking remember. I'm old. I'm old. That was what our Garfield movie, not the animated one. It was fucking... Okay, you know what? Actually, this looks better underneath the glasses. What was I on? Also, yes, I made them fucking those glasses that nausea pierce or whatever that sit on your nose. Whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm... The recent one? Okay, that's what I figured. What year was that Garfield movie? Hold on. Garfield movie. What was that one? Not the recent one. Hang on. 2004? Oh my god, it was 2004. Jesus Christ, dude. I am old! Oh my god, yeah, because it had Jennifer Love Hewitt in it! Yeah, no, I was right. Bill Murray being the voice of Garfield. If it's any validation, when Kurt Cobain wrote About a Girl, I think he had been listening to the Beatles for Sale on repeat for like 48 hours? Me, Kurt Cobain, liking Beatles for Sale? We just have impeccable taste, him and I. What can I say? Either that one or Meet the Beatles. I'm gonna be so honest. Meet the Beatles is more forgettable to me than Beatles for Sale. Look, I've listened to the, like, Money, That's What I Want, but, like, I have not listened to a single other song from Meet the Beatles. I can't. I don't know why. That one I'm just like, no thank you. I'm so particular about it. What the fuck happened? No, what happened? Come back here, Firefox! Don't run away from me! Don't run away from fate. Okay, hold on. Don't mind me, I'm looking up the color of what John's outfit is. Just artist things, having to look up colors and stuff. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Ooh, that's the skin color. Hang on. So, my phone. Oh dear. It's buzzing at me. It's just my Finch yelling at me. Alright. Also, I can't express to you enough how many times I've listened to Kurt Cobain's cover of, And I Love Her. That cover is so fucking good. It's unreal. The melancholy of it. Look, I love the original, and I Love Her. It's very good. Paul's voice on it is chef's kiss. But, like, something about Kurt's vocals and how he does that version of the song is just like, that's how it should have been in the first place. Unpopular opinion. It should have been like that in the first place. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how the pattern on the fucking thing goes. Okay. Just found you live on my recommended and the Beatles. Nice to meet you. Hello, welcome in. Oh no, I'm getting Beatles fans naturally. No, that's not a bad thing, I promise. I just, I didn't expect it. Welcome to my channel. Normally I do horror related stuff, but I've been on a really big hyperfixation with the Beatles lately. So half of my streams as of late have just been me talking about them to my audience of like 5 people. So please don't mind me. Also, I'm drawing John right now, don't mind me. I'm drawing him during the Sgt. Pepper's era when he had a nice looking outfit. And I'm trying so hard not to fuck it up. Ah! Oh my gosh, alright, let's see. Why did you have to wear a jacket with the really, like, the hardest pattern to draw ever, John? I'm cursing you from the grave! God. You son of a bitch! Sorry, I'm cussing so much. I don't cuss that much normally, I promise. But I'm just having a time. Just artist things. I'm scaring everybody away. All the new people? Oopsies. My bad. Who's your fave Beatle? You love Ringo? Ooh, I don't know. That's the thing. I have no idea who my favorite Beatle is. I came in without a bias. I just kind of I just popped into existence one day. But I guess if I had to pick, it would probably be Paul. A close second, though, is Ringo. I do quite like him. I think he's funny. He's got a sense of humor that I enjoy. John's humor was also pretty good. He's the one that makes me laugh a lot more. They're all pretty good in their own merits. But I guess I lean more toward Paul. I guess. I don't know. I guess that's not so, like, an unpopular one. Everyone and their mother loves Paul. That man brings people to their knees, and it's very, very funny to me, personally. Not me, though. He's just out there, just existing. Oh, man. Oh, wait, I need to see the sleeves. John, let me see the sleeves of your outfit real quick. Please. Hang on. Reference moment. I gotta look for sleeves. Were they the pattern all the way through? Okay, yeah, it was. I'm squinting. Yep, okay. Okay. There we are. But yeah. I'm still new when it comes to Beatles stuff. I've only been into them for probably like a few weeks at this point. So, I don't know a whole lot. A lot of things go over my head, so if I don't know something, that's why. I'm not deep in the sauce yet. I'm existing. I know some things, but I'm still researching. So yeah. We engage in a mild amount of tomfoolery, and we are very gay here. We are very gay here. My girlfriend is one of the moderators. She's a Zitrone in chat, so hopefully that's not an issue. I hope it's not. If it is, uh-oh, we're gonna have a problem here. That was very nervous laughter, but yeah, I'm still brand spanking new. But I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. You know the Beatles for a long time now? Oh, no, I don't. No. No, I don't. I've only been, yeah. I avoided the Beatles for like a really, really long time because I kind of thought they were overrated, but in more recent times, I've listened to them, and I really do quite enjoy their music. I think they're pretty... I get it. I understand why they became so popular and why Beatlemania was a thing. I get it. I do. So I'm having a fun time. But specifically, it's not just the music for me. It's also the lore, I guess, if you will. Just the 60 years worth of stuff that they've done is incredible to me. And I keep learning new things every single day. And it's wild. The more I learn, the more I get concerned, frankly. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, my moderator Leah is the big Beatles stan in the chat. She knows a lot. Yeah, she knows a lot more than me. She's helping me figure out stuff by providing me memes or links to stuff. So thank you, moderator Leah. Yeah, she's got Beatles music burned into her brain before even forming memories. I'm late to the party by several decades. Even though I'm a music lover at my core, it's been burned into my brain for a very long time. And indeed, other musicians I grew up with were like Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, a whole bunch of those grunge bands, Led Zeppelin, Pearl Jam. You know, it's a bunch of dad rock, I guess, because my dad is a big music nerd himself. He loves a bunch of those older musicians from when he was growing up, so I kind of got into it by proxy. Pink Floyd, too. My dad and I had a conversation about Pink Floyd a little bit ago. It was nice. We talked about The Wall. I still need to watch the movie for The Wall. God, I keep forgetting to do that, and I want to do it so bad because I've heard good things about it. I keep forgetting to. I just don't have time anymore. Gracious. Yeah, so don't mind me. I'm stumbling my way. I've been trying to do research. It's very, very minimal, though, because I don't have a lot of access to a lot of resources, but I have watched some biopics. I still haven't watched the movies, though. I watched a little bit of the cartoon, and that's about it. I haven't read any biographies or anything either, because I don't trust a lot of the people that do biographies for the Beatles, because they lie sometimes, and it's a bit concerning. What's your favorite albums now? Mine's Rubber Soul. Oh, jeez. That's a hard question to answer because, please don't hate me when I say this, but I haven't listened to a full album all the way through. I guess if I had to pick, the one that I'm really into right now would have to be the White Album because, I've listened to at least 17 of the 30 songs that come from that album. And probably one of my favorite songs of all time, Blackbird, does come from that album, so I guess it would have to be the White Album. Like, I don't have strong opinions about anything. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst. I'm a fake Beatles fan. Why are there two different pictures of John with the jacket, but either his shirt is green or it's purple? Oh no. Oh, I have to make a decision. I guess I'll do the green shirt. Because it has the necklace, so okay, we're doing green, I guess. Alright. Here we go. Green. White Album sweep. My moderator was the one that put together a playlist for me of Beatles songs that she likes. And so I got the White Album treatment where she put like a bajillion White Album songs on it. And she was like, I'm so sorry for just putting in a bunch of White Album songs. And I was like, no problem. So I just listened to that playlist all the time. And so it just has a bunch of White Album songs on it. That's okay, keep listening to them. The more you listen, the more you love them. That's totally fair. I listen to their music like every single day because I can't listen to anything else right now. So oh dear. Okay, I gotta draw flowers. More flowers! Flower power! Whoa! Okay. No, but like, I do genuinely think their music is great, and I do love them the more that I listen to them. I just get a greater appreciation for like their technical, like sound design and their lyric crafting and like so many of the little things. Sometimes I just zone out and I either listen to like the bass or the drums or the guitar work. That's what I do normally with music anyways, but with them especially, I just like zoning out and listening to like individual parts of songs. Especially with I think my most recent one that I've been looping is I Want You, She's So Heavy. I love the fucking guitar work on that one. Oh my god, and the bass. Oh my god, it's so good. The lyrics are very simple, but I think it benefits from being so simple. I cannot stress enough how much I love I want her. I want you. She's so heavy. I want her. Sweaty. Have you listened to Revolution? Try some of the intro and the whole song is insane. I think I've listened to Revolution. I've listened to Revolution 1 and I've listened to Revolution 9. I made a mistake in listening to Revolution 9. My moderator sent me another meme. I love She's So Heavy. Oh my god, it is so good. I love that song so much. Oh my god. This is just a nerd out session. Sorry. Oh my god. Everyone, don't mind us for a second. We're nerding out about music. While I'm trying painstakingly to draw flowers on his shirt. I'm so... No, but genuinely, God. I love the Beatles. They're very good. They're my new obsession. And I can't stress it enough. You say you want a revolution. Well, you know. God. Revolution's on your playlist, I think you've at least heard it. Yeah, I've heard Revolution. You put like 2 different versions of Revolution, I think, on that playlist. You put Revolution and then like Revolution 1. Yeah. You also put like 2 different versions of Across the Universe on there too. I like the World Wildlife Fund version of it a little bit more. But Across the Universe. Oh, I love Across the Universe. It's so good. I have too many Beatles songs as my favorites right now. There's so many, like Blackbird and Yesterday and Across the Universe. I heard the door slam. Oh dear. You say you want a revolution. No. I have that stuck in my head. Okay. 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 Revolution's the one that Paul screams in. I love that one. That's fair. Okay. I'm gonna real quick take a break. I'm gonna go get. We'll finish this drawing of John in a second. I'm gonna go get some water. But I'll be right back. Hang in there, folks. I'm back, folks. I hope you all are doing well. I'm also gonna be so honest. I got. I had to go check on something real quick, as I said I heard a door slam, and I just had to go check, see if everything was okay. But I hope you all are doing well. I'm so excited. I don't know why. I guess I'm really happy. I actually genuinely attracted a real Beatles fan into my chat. So I've just been like, I don't know, over the moon a little bit. I'm like, oh my god, wait, I'm not just preaching to my chat. I'm just not to the people who were here for horror stuff, and now they're here listening to me talk about the Beatles. I don't know, I got really happy about that. Because, like, first of all, it's working. My agenda is working. I'm attracting people that are into the Beatles. Let's go. I have it on the right screen, right? Yeah, I do. Okay. Just make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know. It just makes me happy. But I hope you guys stick around for all the other stuff that I'm gonna do. But you know, in this time where I'm just mega into the Beatles right now, I'm just like, yay, there are Beatles fans coming to my stream. Come and hang out with me, please. I'm lonely, and I have nobody to talk about the Beatles to, because my girlfriend doesn't care. Affectionately, she doesn't care. I don't care. I don't care that she doesn't care. I get it. I was very obnoxious when I was very into Ghost, like a few months, like a year ago almost now. So I get it. You know, I get it. I'm not forcing her to try to get into the thing that I'm into. We're mutually existing in our own little bubbles. Also, she sent me a picture of her keyboard that she recently put together, and it's like 70s themed, and it says 1970 on the enter key, and I had to point out that that was the year the Beatles broke up, because I have a problem. So yeah, thank you for all the people that are currently hanging out. I appreciate you guys a lot. Okay, God, this shirt looks atrocious, but like, whatever. We're doing our darndest. There's like purple in there too. You know what? We're leaving it. I'm leaving it because I don't care. There's so many layers as it is to this stupid thing. I just want to be done with it. Okay. I have to look at the flowers freaking necklace that he's wearing and ponder the necklace and try to figure out how on earth I'm gonna do this. Okay, so there's purple and then that's white. Okay. Gracious, alright. I love the evolution of my channel over the past 2 years that I've been streaming consistently. It went from me streaming every single day in October to me streaming horror content almost every single Saturday, plus a few games, and having a mild breakdown in June over reasons that I won't get into because that's none of your business. And then it's just now I'm just doing whatever. I do think, oh goodness, my voice. I do think that was ultimately the goal, was to just get to that point where I'm just doing whatever and you guys are having fun. I don't want to cater to a specific subgroup of people. Certainly I want to do the things that, like, make me happy, that also make you guys happy, but, like, at the same time, I just don't care. I just want to hang out, you know? And I've garnered my little fan base. We're getting very close to, we've kind of stagnated a little bit, but that's fine. We're getting close to 250 subs? We're at 232 right now, so thank you. I appreciate you guys showing up and showing support. It really does mean a lot. Homework. First time, this is the 1st September, it is rolling around and I have no classes to go to. It feels weird. What the fuck is this? Welcome to freedom. I remember the first time, I remember after I graduated college, I was just like, what the fuck do I do now? I was like, wait, I don't have classes to go to. Wait, hold on, wait. It felt so weird being free for the first time, ever. Why is that shirt look blue? What is going on with John's ever-changing shirt color? John in the ever-changing color shirt. 2:33 p.m. or a.m.? Because, oh, dear. I don't know what time zone you're in. Don't give away where you're from explicitly, because first of all, that's against the US, and also, keep yourself safe on the internet, but I'm sure I don't, just like what your time zone is, it must be either early or late. If so, I'm sorry. It's, what time is it for me? It's like almost 9 p.m. for me. Gotta give him little hair shines. There we go. There we go, he's done. My magnum opus. Actually, I should give him little stars. Hold on. Gotta add to the whimsy. Oh, my sub count. Oh. I'm so oblivious. Oops, my bad. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I thank you. If that means you subscribe, thank you. There's no pressure to subscribe if you don't want to. Sorry, I'm a bit of an airhead. Don't mind me. But thank you. I appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm an airhead. I'm silly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. God. Airhead moment. I'm so I'm sorry. You know what? He doesn't need that many stars. There we go. Perfect. But thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. Here's what we got so far. I got Cartoon Paul, John circa 1966, 67, and George looking like an onion, because why not? I like drawing his hair like that. We need to round it out. I need to draw Ringo. Alright, you guys get to witness me drawing Ringo. Alright, let's round this bad boy out. Where should I put him? I'll put him right here. Won't shill for their channel, so I will like, subscribe, and ring the bell. You are just like my girlfriend. She does the exact same thing. It's like, you won't shill, I'll shill for you. Hit the subscribe button. Alright, we gotta draw Ringo. We gotta draw our little boy Ringo. Hang on. Alright. Also, I got a lozenge, by the way, for my throat. I have like 2 on my desk, just so I can not die. Why is every picture that's popping up of Ringo just him doing a peace sign? I'm holding you with peace and love. Let's go, Ringo. Yes, we need to draw Ringo. We gotta complete the quadruplets. The 4-headed monster. We must. I draw him in a very specific way because he's got a very specific look in my head. So, I'm not gonna draw him with, like, I know he's got a big nose, and everyone and their mother draws him with a big nose, but honestly, I'm not gonna do that, because, like, that's just not how I draw him. So, you're just gonna witness me drawing Ringo in my silly way that I draw him. So, he's gonna have this really long hair. Peace and love. I'm wanting you with peace and love. You need to give him peace signs. Of course I'm gonna give him peace signs. What am I, a monster? Gracious, I will not draw Ringo without his peace signs. Hold on. Okay. You guys are gonna look at this and be like, that's not Ringo. And it's just like, bear with me, alright? Come on. Trust the process, okay? Trust the process. This is just how I draw him. Fuck, wait, hang on. Everybody pause. I need to make sure I get this right. The fate of the world is in my hands right now. This is the longest Whoops, I drew them the world's longest cigarette. Everybody, please don't mind me. No more fan mail, peace and love, Scotch straight in the bin. I saw the clip of that recently where you said that, and I'm like, no, not the bin. No. I talked about Ringo last stream, I think, and how he did, like, MS Paint drawings. Oh, God. I'm pretty, like, oh. I thought I sounded like I was being facetious, but I promise you I wasn't. I genuinely love his fucking MS Paint drawings. I love Ringo. I'm so glad he's still alive, honestly. I wish he would live 1,000,000 years. He deserves it. You smoking again, Dolphy? I have not seen Lord of the Rings, so I don't know what it is we're talking about, but I trust you. Okay, let's see. How am I gonna draw him? Fuck, what's a good outfit to put him in? Ooh. Maybe? I don't know. I'm looking at pictures of Ringo. I'm debating what outfit to put him in. God. Alright, let's see. I'm trying. Please don't get mad at me. I feel like I am suddenly under pressure because I'm like, oh god, wait, there's actual Beatles fans in my chat, so they're like watching me and judging me. Whole new piece. Oh, by the way, new person that's in chat, you are going to be subject to me doing a terrible Liverpudlian accent occasionally, so please, my bad. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I just start talking like John because I'm bored, and I'll just pop out the good old Liverpudlian accent and start talking like him. So please don't mind that. I'm wanting you with peace and love. What's your favorite Ringo song while still in the band? Mine is a cover song called Boys. Oh. I don't think I've listened to any songs that Ringo has done. There's a specific song I think that they did for the cartoon where he was the lead vocals for it, but I can't recall what that one was. But I haven't really listened to any of his songs, and I feel so bad because I've listened to every other song that has like a Beatle in the lead, like with George or, you know, of course John and Paul, but I don't think I've listened to any of his, and I feel so bad. I feel terrible. I'm so sorry. Ringo's the one that gets the most neglect from me personally. Even though I love him so much, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. I am a fake fan. I'm so sorry. I'll have to listen to... I know Octopus's Garden is a song that he personally wrote when, you know, shit was hitting the fan, but I have not listened to it, which is very... Wait, does the Humpty rap count? Because I think that was him rapping that. Does that count? Because I've heard him do the Humpty rap. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Let's rap. Does that count? Hang on. Lennon said that he was the soul of the Beatles. Harrison was the spirit. Oh, Martin said Paul was the heart and Ringo was the drummer. Oh man, that's mean. George Martin, like, how could you do that to him? That's okay, try with a little help from my friends. That one's a good one though. I should try that. I need to round it out. I've been listening to too much of, like, you know, all the regular, you know, all the main Beatles songs. I haven't ventured out because I'm a little too scared. I'm too scared to go into the solos or, like, them doing their, like, separate careers and stuff. I shouldn't be, but I am. I don't know why. I'm just like, I can't. I just can't. But I'll try. I should. There's a specific Ringo song that I think is like a diss, but I can't think of it right now. That's actually my favorite Ringo song. Oh, I haven't listened to it. I should. I just think about the Humpty rap. I don't know why. That one's so funny to me. What was the context of that? I need to know what the context of the Humpty rap was about. Because, like, where did it come from? Why does it exist? And why is it actually really good? That might also just because I have poor taste in music. Oh, it's on Sgt. Pepper's? Oh. I need to go lay in a hole. I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan. Oh, God. I'm standing away from the microphone because I am ashamed of myself. I call myself a fan and I don't know diddly squat. I'm terrible. I'm so sorry. I am a disappointment. I'm so sorry. I'm so... God. You know, normally I'm not this big of an airhead, but like, it's gonna come with the territory. At this point, it's just gonna come with the territory. Like, I know a little bit more about other stuff than I do on the music front. I know things that I probably shouldn't. That I think about all the time. Like, do I need to go back over the fact that I know about the strip poker? Do I? I don't think I should. God. Don't call yourself a fake fan. That's alright. No one needs to know anything for their first time. Oh, you are too nice. Good gracious. I was joking, but like, oh, you are too nice. I'm gonna cry. Not actually, but like, man. See what I mean when I see that, like, most Beatles fans are nice? They're like so... I love it here. You guys are so much better than the freaking Ghost fandom, because when I was getting into Ghost, I remember I went into the fandom and I felt really uncomfortable there the whole time. And then I left, like, a while later, and it was like nobody reached out to me to see if I was okay when I deleted my account. So, like, being in the Beatles fandom, and, because I post on, like, a side blog on Tumblr, too, just all the people that I've met so far, they're just so nice, and I'm just like, what the heck? Don't cry. Think about John Lemon! Don't cry, love. It's not worth your time. You'll just stain your nice shirts. That's true. Dude, that is so funny. Anytime I'm gonna have a breakdown from this time forward, I'm gonna think about that. Just think about John Lemon. My favorite Beatle. John Lemon. My favorite band, The Shoes. What was that thing that John did that was like... He introduced the Beatles as like, oh, that's George Umbrella, oh, that's George Parasol, Ringo Stone, and Paul McCartney. God, I hate it. His wit is too good. And his hand and a lemon head. Oh my god. It's so funny that their company's an apple. They had a lemon, like, right there, and they could have made it their company name, but they chose an apple instead. Missed opportunity right there. Apple lemon. Oh my god. I have thought about the Beatles as fruits, but honestly, I don't think I want to venture into that one, because look. God. Okay, come on. There we go. Circles. Am I right? They're very hard to draw. Give him his little peace sign necklace. There we go. I love drawing Ringo without his eyes for some reason. I don't know why. I just do. It's like I love it. He just looks like a little puppy dog to me without his eyes. Alright, hang on. Oh, by the way, wait, new person. Look at this thumbnail. Up close. That I drew for the stream today. Look at how I drew Paul. I'm still very proud of how I drew Paul. By the way, I don't know if I said it in the stream earlier or not. I was trying to do a version of Beatles for sale, but I forgot that that's not the order in where they stand, so I just drew them, like, how I wanted them to look. Once John signed his name as John McCartney when he was drunk as hell in 1965. I remember that. I saw that. I forgot that he did that because they used to sign their names for each other, right? They would do that for each other because sometimes they weren't available, so they got good at forging each other's signatures. So one time John just like drunkenly signed his name, John McCartney. I forgot about that. That's so good. Okay, hang on. I have to get his hair color. There we go. I forgot about that. I love that so much. Oh, whoops, I saw my name. It's Paul's last name. I whatever, no one's gonna notice. Several years later. What does this mean? Why did he sign his name as John McCartney? This is so funny. I love it so much. What am I getting a DM about? Oh, I'm getting several memes sent to me. He never will. He will never come. Here comes the sun. I will never find out. I'm sorry you guys can't see the memes that my moderator is sending me, but those are just for my eyes only, not yours, because they're good. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Aww. Thinking about John signing his name with Paul's last name, it's making me think about how close of friends they were. They shared so many good memories together. They were very close. So much so, like, I was looking into stuff and I saw, like, a compilation of them talking about Paris, and they talked about Paris a little too much. Which is very funny to me. Because they just went to Paris for John's 21st birthday. They stayed up there for a week and they talked about it for years. Years and years and years and years. They were like, that is the best moment of our entire lives when we went up to Paris for that week. For John's birthday when he had 100 pounds. Good times. And I'm like... There was also that little quote when he was talking with, like, Linda or whatever. She's like, oh, don't you miss London? And he's like, frankly, I miss Paris. And I'm like, damn, buddy. Oh. Oh, man. I don't blame him, though. That probably was, like, one of his core memories going up there with Paul. Those two were inseparable. They were joined at the hip, bro. A little too joined at the hip. So much so that fucking, what was it? Paul and Linda got married, and then John saw that and he got jealous and was like, well, Yoko and I have got to get married now. Fuck you. Oh, John. Okay, hang on. Where is the hair layer? There it is. Okay, I gotta give him his little... I'm gonna draw little peace signs for his little hair. His hair shine. There we go. I bonded you with peace and love. There we go. And then I gotta do his cigarette smoke. Oh, shit. There we go, there we go. And then I gotta make it... Don't mind me trying to accurately make a cigarette. I live with smokers, so that's why it's, like, important. There we go! Boom! Is Ringo. Let me fix that. There we go. Oh, wait, and then fix this. There! Wait. Yeah, there we go! Perfect! It's our Ringo boy. I also love the lore of why he's named Ringo. It's because or I assume it's the lore of why he's called Ringo. Which is like, some reporter asked him one time, like, why is your name Ringo? And he's like, 'cause I wear a lot of rings. It's like, you know what? That's fair. That's completely and utterly fair. Alright, there we go. We got the Fab Four at like several different eras and different art styles. Perfect. Oh, I love it. I'm not the proudest of this little Paul that I did. He looks a little wonky, but I think he looks great. Richard Starkley, let's go! Let's go! I love drawing Ringo like that. My personal favorite way to draw him. I don't know why I just do not want to draw him with his eyeballs. I just want to draw him with his hair covering his face. I don't know why. It's just how I work. Alright. Let's see. We've been going for 3 hours. I think I could stand to do at least like one more drawing. Just to round things out. What do you mean? Me and my squad pull up type energy? I think the only normal looking ones are John and George. Paul. Paul? You know what? I gotta give him a John. Come on. I can't just let him hang out there by himself. We can't leave him alone. Alright, we'll draw a little cartoon John next to him. He can't be lonely. He's gotta have his... I'm gonna end the sentence there and not finish it. Okay, hold on. My reference for the cartoons. Oh god, why did they draw him like that? Why did they draw all of them like that? Okay, I got... Alright, okay. Let's see. I hope you're doing alright with your 4-page over there. I'm cheering you on. How do I draw John's eyes? Christ, oh my god. Okay, wait. Actually, I should do the outline before I start doing the actual stuff. Alright, hold on. Alright. Let's see. Oh, hang on, I gotta stretch my wrist again. Stretching my wrists so they don't break. John is the only normal looking one. Meanwhile, John with his handlebar mustache and spectacles and fur coat and frilly shirt. He's whimsical. I was asked to draw him very whimsically. I didn't draw him. I'm not very good at posing. Leave me, leave. Stream love me do. I don't... Okay. Alright. Alright, we got that done. Alright. I gotta draw John. Okay, otherwise Paul's gonna be alone, and I don't want Paul to be alone. Honestly, you could talk to me oh, Jam. Did I make John's legs longer than Paul's? Fuck! Paul's supposed to be the one that's got legs going forever. Fuck! Oh, whatever. Here, he can lean up on Paul. Here, hang on. Why don't I put him above? There we go. Perfect. Oh wait, but then he's got to do like he's got to do the weird leg thing. You know what I mean? Whatever. Actually, he can do like. Fuck, hang on. I'm trying to figure it out. I gotta make him sassy. Hang on. Whoa, what did I do? Ah! Ringo jump scare. Click back. Bartholomew the Frog. Who's Bartholomew the Frog? I don't know who that is. I'm assuming it's someone that's in the Beatles lore, but I don't know who that is. I have taught Love Me Do to too many 8-year-olds, and it has warped my perception of the album. Please, please me forever. I'm not gonna say anything significant, but there is a song on that album that trips me out solely because of its name. For, like, personal reasons. I will not say anything more, though, because that will reveal a little too much information about me, and I don't wanna do that. Also, I don't know why I like saying stream Love Me Do. I saw a fake tweet ages ago of, like, Beatles stan Twitter. And so, There's just a tweet that says, anyway, stream love me do. It just made me laugh a little too hard. How the fuck do you draw feet? Fuck, dude. Oh, God, I hate anatomy. I'm trying so hard. I am, he is, you are, he is, we are all together. Please, please be albums I love. Ask me why. Sorry, I'm struggling to read some chat messages sometimes because the little heart thing that gives like a live reaction is in the way of me being able to see the messages sometimes, so don't mind me in the slightest. Struggling. They're mirroring each other. Oh my god, the mirrors. Whoa. I'm so obnoxious. I'm so obnoxious. I don't know how anyone tolerates me. Okay, let's see. Whoa, live reaction. Live quartz reaction. There's a piece of fan art that I saw recently that was very funny that I would love to show you guys. You know what? Whatever. You know what? I'll show it to you because it's very funny. The person who posted it. Whoa, I have 8 people watching me? Oh, I did for a second. I lost a whole bunch of viewers. Oops. Hello. Hold on. I want to show you guys this thing because it's very funny. The person who posted it drew it because of an ask that they got. Hang on. Okay. Okay. We're taking a slight pause because we're taking a detour because I have to show you guys this real quick because it's very funny to me personally. Just show it for like a second. All right, brace yourself. What are your thoughts on Beatles RPF? It's very much a minority, but it could be visibly online. Just curious. The Beatles! You guys can kind of see my toolbar. That's not what I want. Hang on. If I could get the window, that'd be great. Thank you. There we go. I don't want you guys seeing my toolbar. There you go. That's that. That's what I wanted to show you because I thought it was funny. Anyway, we'll go back to what I was doing. You don't need to know anything else. That's all I wanted to show you. That's all I wanted to show you. Alright. Back to work. Enough fucking around. We gotta get this done. It's late. The neighbors are gonna get mad at me for laughing so loud at almost 10 p.m. The art's so good too. That's the thing. The art's so good. The Beatles. The best reply possible in that situation. The art is so good though. It's so good. I was like, whoa. You know what? Hell yeah. I mean, I've rebugged art from that person before. They do— oh shit, that's the wrong brush. They do such a good job of drawing the Beatles themselves. So when I saw that, I was like, whoa. Fucking John giving the peace sign because why not? My favorite Tumblr post of all time is the one that's like lots of nuance to a Ritz cracker when you really think about it. There's so many good hits on Tumblr. Too bad the website's run by a piece of shit. Too bad the website itself— there's the user base of Tumblr sucks. There are a lot of good posts though on there. I love the Tumblr fandom of the Beatles. They're just so funny. I like hanging out on Tumblr more than I do Twitter. I refuse to go on Twitter to see what people are posting about the Beatles because I know it's gonna be bad, and I don't even use TikTok, so I'm not even gonna try going on there. The Beatles. I mean, you know, it's also like people were writing fan fiction with the Beatles way back even in the 60s. There's a conference clip of them talking about like the fan fiction, I think, where they're essentially like, if you remove it from fact, it's really good fiction. And I don't remember if it was Paul or John said like, I love having 12 wives. I need to make this foot face this way instead of the other way, because that makes more sense than what I was doing over here. Now I've got freaking the I Am the Walrus stuck in my head. I just hear John going goo goo gajoob in my head over and over. God, if it's not one song, it's another. It's so easy for their songs to get stuck in my head. Like, either a specific portion of it, or, like, all of the songs. I've had something stuck in my head for about a week now. It is very good. I love Something. Oh, God, that song is so good. Arrgh. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. God! George! Why did you hang out with awful people, George? Because fuck, dude, you got vocals for days. God! And the Walrus is a genuinely well-written song despite its bizarre nature. I will defend it till the day I die. Yes. My moderator is the #1 I am the Walrus defender, and she will stand by that point forever. And I don't blame her. It is a very good song, despite how bizarre it is. And I also really like Glass Onion. Like, it's not the greatest song in the world, but I just like it because it's funny, because John's just fucking around, and he's just like, oh yeah, by the way, the Walrus is Paul. Even though that doesn't make any sense. Something is amazing too. I know! Fuck! I need to listen to all of Abbey Road. I also listened to, oh, what was it? You Never Give Me Your Money a while back. John looks so tired. What have I done to him? He just has sleepy eyes. Either that or he looks stoned out of his wits. I don't wanna leave her now. Yes. I need to listen to all of Abbey Road. I do. I haven't listened to any of the albums all the way through, which I know is like a cardinal sin, especially for Sgt. Pepper's, because I know that that album specifically is meant to be listened to all the way through, because it's meant to be like simulating a live performance. But I just haven't done that because I'm going against the grain on purpose, because I am a rebel. I am a rebel. I am the outlier. What is going on with this fucking hair? John, why did they draw your hair so weird? I also really like Helter Skelter. I don't talk about it often, but I love Helter Skelter. Also, just because I got blisters on my fingers! Ow. Oh, Because is also very good. Yes, you put it in the playlist. I forgot. I love Because as well. Love is you. God, I love that. Ah, Because. You never give me your money. I cried listening to You Never Give Me Your Money, I think. Is that what that's called? Hang on, I need to double check and make sure that that's the right one. Sorry, by the way, whenever my voice gets muffled, it's because I put my pen in my mouth. You never give me your money. Yeah, it is. You never give me your money. You only give me your funny paper. And in the middle of negotiations, I break down. I love that song. I cried listening to it because, like, yeah. Yeah. God. God! I had a break. I'm not afraid to admit this, but I did have a breakdown one time, and I was listening to Yesterday. My entire life, just like having breakdowns listening to songs. I had a breakdown listening to Shadaroba by Roy Orbison, and I had a breakdown listening to listening to Yesterday. God, all right. Now it's time to outline. I have made 40 layers. Forgive my hyperfixation, but Elliott Smith has an absolutely gorgeous cover of because I think it is my favorite Beatles cover ever heard. No worries. I love Elliott. I like Elliott Smith. I haven't listened to a lot of his music, but I have listened to a couple of his songs, but I should probably get on to listening to some of those covers that he's done. Also, was no one gonna tell me there's a song on Abbey Road called Let's Do It in the Road? Was no one gonna tell me that? What? Was no one gonna tell me that? What? I haven't listened to it, of course, but what? Why is there a song called Let's Do It in the... You know what? Why isn't there a song called Let's Do It in the Road? Why not? You know, fuck it. If the Beatles was a... I mean... God. Four-headed monster. Let's see, hang on. Let me put... Okay. God, why did they draw John's hair so weird? Why? Okay. I don't know what this song is. I like it though, and I've been trying to figure out what it's called for ages whenever it comes on, but I can't find it. It reminds me of Utena. That's why I want to get the name of it. God, my voice is so rough. Jesus. I did a number on my voice today. Whoopsies. My bad. My bad. Oh well. Sleepy-eyed John. When I wake up early in the morning, stay in bed, I'm still yawning. Like, me too, John, me too. I love I'm Only Sleeping. That song is so good. The music video for I'm Still Sleeping is a banger. Oh my god, I love it so much. Hold on, how did they draw his nose? Oh, of course they did, okay. But of course. There you go. Why is it I can't draw Paul, but I can draw John just fine? What is this nonsense? You know what? He's sticking his tongue out. Why not? He's the original E-boy. Oh my god. Alright. Now I just got Beatles songs stuck in my head. The jukebox in my head is just like, ah yes. Let us play a bunch of songs in your head. I wish YouTube wasn't so strict about their copyright, because I would fucking play Beatles songs in a heartbeat whilst I'm drawing. You have no fucking clue. I would play them in a heartbeat. I think I said that with, like, Ghost, and I did play a Ghost song once, and I skimmed the copyright. The only time I ever got copy struck was with my VOD for, Remains of Edith Finch, because one of the songs was a classical composition, and it got copy struck for that, and it made me mad, so I had to mute that part of the stream, which sucks, but it would be 10 times worse if I played any of my favorite copyrighted songs in the stream, which is, YouTube, just let me play some of my favorite songs, please. I will pay you $1.50. Please. Just like one time. Just once. I would like to play some Beatles bops. It would fit the mood way better than, like, Super Mario Galaxy. Open it. Sometimes, I think I said this last stream. Sometimes I just put on Eleanor Rigby and I just say, save me! Eleanor Rigby, save me! I don't know why, even though it's the most depressing song ever. I think I said that last stream, but I'm repeating it because honestly, save me, Eleanor Rigby, save me. Look at all the lonely people. I think I've said this here before, but I wasn't allowed to listen to Helter Skelter as a kid because of the Manson stuff, and when I did eventually hear it, I was like, he's shit, this is the best song ever, yeah. I avoided Helter Skelter, because I didn't know that it was, like, just a normal song, and so when, then I listened to it not long ago, I was like, this is the song he thought was gonna incite a race war? Like, this is what inspired that? What the fuck? This is the most, this is the most cookie cutter, like, simple rock song I have ever heard in my life. Well, not cookie cutter, but you know what I mean. This is like the most simplistic fucking thing I have ever heard. This is not gonna incite a race war. You are not going to kill... You're not gonna... This, like... He's just off his fucking rocker, dude. Eleanor Rigby voice. Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo. I love Eleanor Rigby. It is a very good song. It's also very funny that they accidentally came up with the name Eleanor Rigby, and it actually turned out that there was a real woman named Eleanor Rigby. Oh jeez, my voice is dying. There actually was a woman named Eleanor Rigby buried in a cemetery nearby, and they were like, whoops, my bad. Maybe we saw her, maybe we didn't. Who knows at this point? It's kind of like, it's kind of like the funniest thing ever, right? Okay, so there's like, Paul is notorious for this, where he's like, he makes a song and he's like, oh, this is about this. There's no deeper meaning to it. And then people are like, but actually, wait, this has a deeper meaning to it. It's actually about this. And he's like, you got me. It is actually about this. It just gets a little bit of give, and he's like, you got me. He, like, throws his hands up, and he's like, foiled again. It's like Band on the Run is about the breakup of the Beatles, and he's like, oh, no, it's just about a band breaking out of jail, ha ha ha, and then people are like, no, it's about the breakup of the Beatles, and he's like, yeah, you're right. It's very funny. He does that a lot. He just writes about stuff from his past. There's a song he wrote entirely dedicated to John, I'm pretty sure, off of Tug of War. Fuck, what was that one called? Hang on. I'm going on a scavenger hunt. Give me a second. I gotta go look at Tug of War and see what song it was. I will recognize it when I see the title. He's a mischievous little guy. He's just a silly little guy. Honestly? Okay, hold on. Paul. What is is it here today? It might be here today. It is here today. Yeah, it's here today. Yep. Yep. I found it. It's here today, off of Tug of War. I think he was very open about the fact that this song was about John. It's very sad, though. I haven't actually listened to it. Most of these songs I haven't listened to, but I just picked them up by proxy of being online. But this song is very gut-wrenching, though. Like, reading the lyrics, like, well, knowing you, you'd probably laugh and say that we were worlds apart if you were here today. But as for me, I still remember how it was before, and I'm holding back tears no more. I love you. I'm gonna fucking die, bro. I'm gonna explode. And then there's these lines like, what about the night we cried? Because there wasn't any reason left to keep it inside. Never understood a word, but you were always there with a smile. And if I say I really loved you and was glad you came along, then you would be here today, for you were in my song. Paul McCartney, you are going to fucking break my soul. I oh my god. It's just like, ow. Bro. Oh my god. Sometimes I wish I could write lyrical prose like that, just because it's so effective. I'm just like, man. I sit sometimes and I just think about that, about Paul's reaction to John's death. It just fucking kills me. A little bit. Not even a little bit. A lot. It breaks me. It just makes me so fucking sad. Because, like, also, like, the last thing John ever said to Paul was, "Think of me every now and then, old friend," and I'm just like, fuck, dude. But, like, oh. Anyway. You ever just get emotional over an 80-something-year-old man making sad songs about someone you knew from the time he was a teenager for like over a decade of his life, then just lost so suddenly? It's just, oh my god. I need to think of something stupid to cheer myself up before I actually get sad. Hold on. Wait, I gotta reset. And we're good. I thought of a blooper and we're fine. I'm thinking of the this boy blooper where John can't get the line right. So you keep fucking up and then Paul's just, he doesn't miss a beat. This boy, that boy. This boy, that boy, that boy. That boy. He doesn't miss a fucking beat. He's so... Sometimes Paul just impresses me with how good of an improv he is. The fucking recording sessions for Rubber Soul are especially good because he just... The deodorant. Got that great big deodorant. Got great big deodorant. God. Sometimes I just think that Paul was ahead of his time in terms of shit posts. Because, like, the deodorant song would have taken off in the modern day. It would have. Just trust me on that one. Let's see what. George, though, but he was built different back then. Yeah. He's trust and soul thingy that John said with him. Hang on, what? I can't read what that says. He's trusting that soul thing that John is still with him. Yeah, I talked about that last stream, I think. Or like an instance where Paul was like, it was Paul that was like, doing an interview with somebody, and like this blue streak went across the screen, and he didn't even flinch. He was like, "Oh, that's John." Because he was talking about John in that interview, and he's like, "Oh, that's just John. Oh, leave it in. It's just John. Saying hi." And I just got kind of sad about that, because I'm like, man, what if he just talks to John's ghost? What if he just talks to John sometimes, just in the quiet of his house? Just says hello. Alright, I need to get rid of... What is this line? Where did that line come from? Hang on a minute. Unidentified line. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I have to figure out where the line came from. Okay, it's from here. We're fixing it. And it's fixed. We're all good. Was it important? No, it was not. Alright, we're fine. Wait, it actually was. Oh, god damn it! Okay, we're getting closer to being done. Honestly, though, I'm having a blast. I love these little cartoons that I'm drawing. Okay, I actually have to get rid of them. There you go. Okay. Now I can color him in. So I gotta make his hair the same color. Because they're all the same color. I don't know why they make their hair all the same color. Probably for the sake of the animators, so that they could cut corners. I did. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna bring it up. Never mind. I haven't watched the cartoon in so long. I want to get back to it. There's an entire episode where they did Strawberry Fields Forever, and I want to get to that episode so bad because I want to know how they did that one. Yes, he's doing a blep. He is. He's a cat. He's cat-coded. John is cat-coded. Let's see. I think this is like the best doodle that I've done all night, honestly. This freaking... What? Okay. I keep getting notifications on my phone and it's distracting me. Honestly, this is the best doodle I've done all night. Freaking... Why couldn't I draw Paul this good? Damn it. Alright, give me this for his... Oops, that's the wrong thing. For the thing. And then the pants. Yep, alright. And then do the sleeveys. Doop, 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 doop. I just also really like using the MS Paintbrush. It's a little bit easier to use. And then get Paul's tie. And then... Oh, I forgot his eyeballs. Whoopsie poopsies. I forgot his scleras. Whoopsies. Alright, and then I gotta do his tongue. And then... Oh wait, that's not the color I wanted. And there we go! Oops, wrong thing. There we go! They're buddies! They're best friends! Oh wait, I forgot shoes too. Fuck. I'm forgetting everything. Oh! There we go. Alright, we got them. We got the twinsies. They're twins, Your Honor. Alright, let's put these in the layer thingy so that I can keep track of all this. Put cartoon on. There! This doodle... I should put... Oh, I need to make his... I need to make him look sleepy. He doesn't look sleepy enough. Please don't wake me, no, don't shake me, no, don't wake me up, I'm only sleeping. Oh, fuck. Damn it, hold on. I gotta put it in the actual layer thingy. Nope, it still doesn't look good. You know what? We don't need it. It's fine. He looks good as he is. Whoops, why did I do that? There we go. Perfect! We got a matching set. Let's go. I play Twist and Shout every once in a while. I love that it's a bouncy thing that John really does. He really do enjoy it. Yeah. Honestly, John's like rough voice when he sings is pretty great. I do like how he sounds, especially in like the early albums with like when they're just starting out and they just got out of Hamburg and his voice is still fucked up from singing in Hamburg for like ever. So it's like, yeah, he does have a pretty unique voice for the time and I do like it a lot. I'm looking at this, we've got a small little roster of doodles, but I think we've accomplished a lot in these like 4 hours. We were nowhere near, we're getting close to the 4-hour mark, but we did a lot for these doodles. We got the Fab 4, technically, plus one more John for good measure. I think it looks good. I think we did great work here, fellas. You know what? I think that's it. I think we're gonna call it for tonight. I have saved it. Don't worry. I've saved it the whole time. I love how rough he sounds on Your Blues. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm so lonely. Wanna die. That's me too, John. Me too. Here, let me put the chat back. Put a song at the end of the concert. Oh, yeah. When they used to tour. Yeah. Yeah. They're still... Alright, I'm gonna unplug my tablet and I'm gonna go put it away. thank you all so much for hanging out for some Beatles doodles. I hope they were satisfactory enough and you finally got to see my art process. It's not perfect. I'm not a professional artist. So, like, I'm rough around the edges. Please, for the love of God, don't judge me too harshly for my art. I love your drawings. Thank you. A little bit more Leah lore for you. Once when I was like 14, I got into a little spat with one of my music teachers because he told me Jason Aldean was better than the Beatles, and I was like, are you insane? I don't know who Jason Aldean is, but I'm gonna trust your opinion on that one. But thank you. I'm glad that you guys liked my doodles. It was a pleasure hanging out. It was always a pleasure to hang out with you guys. And thank you to the new person who dropped by. I'm glad that you hung around. We're glad to have you here. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let's see. I might take a break next week for stream. Just because I start up my new job next week. So I will watch your video after this live. Awesome! It's a very long stream. I did a lot of talking. And also be careful, I do roundabouts, so I have a tendency to repeat myself in my streams. But yeah, especially when I'm distracted. But yeah, I might take a break next week. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Then yeah, you were right. Anyway, so week after next, I might be back with some stories to tell you from my new job. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this stream. Make sure you get something to eat if you haven't eaten anything yet. Make sure to get something to drink if you haven't drank anything yet. Make sure you take your meds. Take your meds, please. Good luck with your job. Thank you. Take your meds if you haven't yet. If you're in summer school currently or just starting up school, make sure you do your homework or study for that test if you haven't yet. Better do it late than never, as I always say. Let's see. Make sure you pet your pets, water your plants, take a shower if you haven't yet, brush your hair, brush your teeth, do what you need to do to take care of yourselves. Just know that I love you and I care about you, and there are people in your life that love and care about you as well. And I will catch you next time. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. I'll get you later. Bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. See y'all later.